Oh my goodness. Let's not do a countdown. I'll just play a quick song. One of my favorite songs. Here we go. Sick of you guys. Not you guys. Not you all. Hello, everyone. Poppy Darling Flies, Little Deb. There's Sheila. There's Peace. Twister. Oh my gosh. Look, you guys. So, Jackie. Ooh, 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 Jackie Blue. Let me tell you guys something. May May. May May. Okay. So, anywho. Now, Andrew Hiltz, I'm going to play your content. Don't strike me, even though I told you never use my content. Okay? I never struck you. And I do know how to strike. Okay? Person with the big fucking lips that can't keep your mouth shut, that you think that everybody is fucked up individuals. No, girl. What is wrong with you? Thank you for the copyright disclaimer. I am going to be commentating on this. Okay. So I don't even know why this has come out again, but, we're going to talk about it again. Why not? That's the way they like to do, right? They want to talk shit. And this is the thing. Okay. Hey, Rachel. Okay. So, anywho, I'm not even going to get upset about it, only because they're so full of fucking shit. So full of shit. And I don't come out here and start shit with people that I don't even fucking know. I mean, and I've done told you guys to scoop on lips a long time ago. If you ever have a conversation with her, number one, always watch what you say. She's two-faced. Also, she will have 2, 3, 4 other fucking people on the line at the same time. Now, let me tell you something. Any fucking thing that anybody has me saying to them, I will say it to the person. I am a grown-ass adult. I am not a fucking shit starter. If someone truly believes that I spoke badly about them to fucking lips, I don't know what to tell you guys. There's not any receipts to it. None whatsoever. So, Andrew is showing something here. I'm not even sure what it is because I really didn't watch it. But he did tag me in it, okay? I will drop his link because that's what I do. See, Andrew, you wasn't even nice to me and dropped my link when you were showing my stuff. You just immediately tried to make me a bad person. And the thing about it was, what makes me angry about some people is that I've always tried to be kind to people. I have. Even people who have shit on me, right? I think of people talking about me. Well, I agree with that, May May. And I could care less if people talk about me. But you have to remember, these are the people who came out and fucking said horrendous things about me and my fucking family. Okay? And I have got to a point where not all of them, but a couple of them, I'm like, what the fuck ever, who the fuck are you anyway, right? So this is Andrew, and he's playing some content from a while back. Now, the only reason I'm doing this is because allegedly Lips and Andrew are having a falling out right now, right? And it came to my attention that, and I don't want to be mistaken on this, that Lips is trying to put out something about Andrew and one of his children. Now, this is what I got to say about that. If you had that shit, Lips, if you had that shit that was showing that Andrew did something inappropriate with one of the kids in his household, why the fuck did you sit on it? Why'd you sit on it? Right? I would like to see the receipts on it. I don't want to see a text from somebody that says, Andrew did this. No, bitch. You need to show receipts. You need to show fucking receipts. I'm just saying. Because I think Andrew was kind of your last YouTube hope there, girlfriend, right? He was your last place where you could go, where someone allowed you to keep doing the bullshit that you were doing. Okay? Now, I personally never had a problem with Andrew until your fucking ass started going over there. You were saying malicious things and demeaning things about people and fucking lying on them. Let me tell you what else she's good at. Sending text about other fucking people, right? But she takes her part of the conversation out, okay? She won't show, okay? She won't show the whole fucking conversation where she is talking. It's always the answers that people are giving her. Now, I am going to tell you guys this conversation that we had. I knew Andrew was on there. I heard him. That's the only reason I knew he was on the phone call too, was because I heard him. Now, I honestly did not hear him ask me if he could use my stuff. I didn't hear him say that. And within that conversation, she kept talking about Nicolina. And this is the truth. My hand to Jesus. I don't have any fucking reason to lie. I'm going to be 21 next month, December 3rd. I'll be 21 years old. I've lived a full life, even though I'm only going to be 21. I don't have reason to lie to people. And I'm not a fucking hater. Okay? I'm not a hater. Now, one thing that, this is my opinion about Andrew, right? Or turn yourself for holding it. Yeah. Well, we're here for a lot of different things, May. But a lot of us, yeah. You know, even though I have been treated fucking horribly by some of these people, I don't spend my fucking time on YouTube talking about their bullshit. Okay? I don't have time to fight with these fucking people. I really don't. I do have a fucking life. I really do. And my channel is not a channel that I come on here. Now, do I give my opinion? Do I get feisty sometimes? Absolutely. Who the fuck don't, right? Who the fuck don't? But I've never maliciously been mean to fucking anybody. Now, let me tell you something about Lips. When everyone was turning against her, I was still nice to her. Okay. You had the Jeffy doll incident. That was really fucked up. You had her going into court and fucking saying that she was the only one who had information that could find a little girl, okay? Who could help find a little girl, okay? Hey, Kai. And so I'm going to give you the background on what happened because I don't talk about it very often. So Pam Tate uh, Lips, Roe, and Andrew, and two old crows. I don't even know her. People that I didn't even know came on Andrew's panel and was saying that I did bad things to my husband, who passed away from cancer. Okay. Still not over that. Probably won't be over that my whole life. My whole family, we miss him fucking horribly. But these people that I didn't know decided for some fucking reason that they had the right to fucking come on social media and tell these vicious lies about my family. So I, being remain calm, picked up the phone and called Lips. And I said, why the fuck are you guys doing this to me? She says, they're because they feel like you're siding with Mama Bear. Now, let me tell you guys something. Mama Bear and Andrew has been going at it for quite a while. Her and Lips have kind of been going at it for quite a while. I always, if somebody wants to come up on my panel and talk about something that's going on with them, I allow them to do that. So, because I had never talked about anybody, hey Rachel, hey Linda, because I don't spend my time talking badly about people, right? I did say, and when they played it, right? When they played it, I said, yes, I did say that. I didn't deny that I said Mama Bear brought that to me. Okay. And I wasn't saying that to fucking bash Mama Bear. I said that because to me, what I was saying was Mama Bear brought it to me. What the fuck does that have to do with y'all saying fucking horrible things about me and my family? Now, me being me, she apologized for it. I'm not okay with it, but because she apologized about it, I could fucking move on from it. Okay? That's right, Rachel. We're all fucking adults. Um, yeah, the Jeffy doll situation. And granted, honestly, I had never seen the Jeffy doll video until later on. Hey, free sign, until later on. And so now all of a sudden, she went up and tried to say that I was calling her and talking about flies. Never had a conversation with her about flies. Fucking ever. Hey, Pat. Love you, Pat. I never have had a conversation with her about flies ever. I wouldn't do that. For fucking what? She tried to say I was talking bad about my mods. Never fucking did that. Andrew's problem was Andrew was letting her come up on his channel and do whatever the fuck she wanted. Why wasn't she doing that on her own channel? May, a Jeffy doll is a doll that likes to whack off all the time, right? Hey, exploited. Oh, I'm praying for you. I am praying for you. But I've had enough of it. This shit, leave my fucking name out of your mouth. Leave my fucking name out of your mouth. For sure. And this is what got me about Andrew. And my people over here know I really didn't have a problem with Andrew. Never had a problem with Andrew. Never really looked at Andrew like a lot of other people did, because I know that Andrew does things for shock value. Okay. I always knew that about him. Never had a fucking problem with him. And when he allowed them to come up there and do what they fucking did, I lost all respect for him. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I lost all fucking respect for Andrew. What I had anyway. Yes, she jacked the doll off in front of her son. Yes, it was not good. It was not good. So, anyhow, for some reason, Andrew felt like he needed to play this again. I really don't give a fuck, but I'm going to comment on it. I'm going to comment on it. So, it's got my name. He tagged me in it. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Music playing in my ears until we get to the part that talks about the clip. Okay? So from my understanding, it's going to be a little time before that. So bear with. Come talk, come chit chat, enjoy, but I will be playing this while doing other things.
Let's hear it.
So enjoy it.
And that's his problem.
Sorry, Bob.
He was letting them come up there, and then he was walking away. He didn't give a fuck what they were saying, right? Yes, we all listened to shit that was going on in his house, and that's his own problem. He shouldn't have allowed people to hear that shit, right?
So she's over here trying to play this bullshit. You're trying to play, dollar store everybody. Okay. Well, what Snitchelina doesn't understand is she might want to check her peoples. She might want to check her peoples because she can't even get her story right. And the 90% of them peoples, bro, they don't even like her.
So he's up here saying what's he saying? 90% of the mean girls don't like Nicolina. I would think if 90% of the mean girls didn't like Nicolina, she wouldn't have Nicolina and the mean girls. Let me tell you something, and I can prove it. That day, I'm getting way too ahead of myself here. Okay, here we go.
More on Snitchelina's peoples in the days to come. Working on that. And as for remain calm, well, listen, might as well just start calling her. All right, cool, thank you. But
call me
might
what?
as well just call her remain spastic.
Remain spastic? Did he say remain spastic? Did you? Is that what you said? Remain spastic? I'd rather be spastic than a fucking scallywag motherfucker. How about that?
Because she stays like she sits there.
I am super sensible.
Blah,
thank you.
Live and everything else, but it comes down to private phone calls. She wants to sit there and run her fucking mouth about everybody like it's okay.
And that's not true, Andrew. So how can you sit there and say that? Have I ever talked to you behind the scenes, Andrew? Never. Never have I ever had a private conversation with you. And let me tell you something. I'm not like you and your friends, okay? If I got something to say, I'm going to fucking say it on my channel. And I have many fucking times. Many fucking times, okay? So what made you not like me so much, Andrew? What? Inquiring minds want to know. You coming over here showing me your little Peter pic, that didn't even bother me. I don't give a fuck.
One of your main mods, you sit there and you cop pleas with it.
What?
So hard about it. You talking shit about the other people with.
You're a goddamn liar. And I don't use GD, but you're a liar. You're a fucking liar. And so is your little scallywag friends. And I've said this before, and I'm not going to say it again. Never have I ever had a fucking conversation with you or any of your little fucking friends about anybody. Fucking anybody. Bring the receipts, motherfucker, and don't make them up. Don't make them up. Hey, Slim, don't make them up. That's your motherfucking problems right there. Y'all want to make the shit up. I mean, y'all want to put out fucking text that you pick out what you want to pick out. You don't even play the whole fucking thing. You don't play the context of a motherfucking thing. You guys just want to make yourselves look good. And sorry, it ain't worked. It don't work.
I'm not understanding why.
Why would you understand why, bitch? I didn't do it.
When the truth comes out, that all you do
Bring
is
the
talk
truth
shit.
out. I want to hear the
How many
truth,
of them are gonna
motherfucker.
stick neck when they find out?
Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so
Because,
scared.
Not everybody, it's just sitting there chilling. People listen. People pay attention.
People make up shit like you and your friends.
Better it out, man. The more
Yes.
lies,
I need better PETA pics.
lies cause more content. Duh. They weak, man. Oh, I know.
We don't give a fuck what your chat's saying either, man. Okay? I don't know a fucking person in your chat. Don't want to know nobody over there.
I know. That's all they do.
What do you mean that's all we do? What do we do? When people say to me, if I tell you something, don't tell anybody, I say, don't tell me. Yeah. If somebody says something to me and they say, don't tell anybody, usually I forget what they even say, to be honest. For real.
And it's
What's going on?
Like,
I'm down here in the
Ramin
corner.
Calm,
What's
aka
up?
Ramin Spastic, is over there.
You're fine.
Please with
What am I
why are
doing?
you yelling?
What am I doing?
With flies on coleslaw, but on phone calls with other people talking shit about her.
You're a fucking liar. Show the receipts. Show every fucking receipt that you have me talking shit about anybody. For real. Why don't you play the whole conversation where your friend Lips, yes, I do make you famous, Flies. You are famous. Why don't you play the whole conversation where your friend Lips kept trying to get me to say something about her continuously saying on that conversation that she knew something about Nicolina's daughter and that she should call somebody about it. Why don't you play where Remain Calm said, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that? Over petty fucking arguing and fighting. Why the fuck would you do that? Why isn't that being played? Not that I fucking, I really don't care, but.
And then denies it.
She was never my neighbor, and I couldn't tell you.
Come on, Leroy Jeffro.
She was never my neighbor, and I couldn't tell you. Motherfucker, I'm glad I'm not y'all's neighbors. For real. I got enough problems with the fucking scallywag over there. I don't need y'all living around me, too. I'm just saying.
Come here, Leroy Jeffro. I get
There were individuals, I'm not going to say their names, who would say to me and let me know, don't trust Lips, don't, be careful, be careful. And I would tell them, even though they didn't like her, I was like, I'm good, I'm fine. I know to watch my ass with the two-faced cunt. You better fucking believe it.
Hi, buddy.
I do like your cat, though.
Everything she says. Ernie contradicts everything he says.
Contradicts everything she says. Ernie, what the fuck's Ernie got to do with it? That's a weird comment. And this is people that don't even fucking know me, right? Hey, Rachel. These people don't know any of us. Any of us.
His family, he's everything he needs. His family's done. So, yeah, I know. I get that. And then you got chasing justice.
And this is what gets me. I ain't never took any of y'all's shit and used it for content. But I am today. I am today. Only because you put it back out, Andrew. I truly believe you owe me an apology, sir. Not about the porn bomb and shit. I don't give a fuck about that. But I truly think that you need to be held accountable for what you're allowing people to come up on your panel and say. That's on you. That's on you. That's on you. Did you ever ask Lips the question, why don't you do this on your own channel? Or do you feel like that it made you feel big? Did it make you a big man? Did it make you feel like a big man there? Ugh.
Shit other than Ernie's dick. Like, all three of these bitches just think.
Oh, I bet it was Ernie's Peter that you showed me. Ernie, did you send him a picture of your Peter? I want to know. I want to know right now, before we go any further, was it your dick that he came on my panel with? What's it going to be, boy? Yes or no? I'm just wondering. This ain't about you, Ernie, okay? It's really not. And I don't care what people think. I really, I've seen Ernie do some weird ass shit, but I hope nothing but the best for Ernie. I really, really do. I wish him the best. For real.
Ernie's the next best thing. Is the hottest thing since, water.
He said you're the hottest thing since water. Ernie, was your Peter what he showed me over here? It sounds like it. I don't know. Does his carpet match the drapes? I don't know. Didn't Pandrew say not longer the Lips Marlena phone calls? Why not do this on your channel? I don't know. I don't know. The Lips Marlena stuff, they were friends. Okay? They're all fucking friends. People listen to remain calm. This is the thing. They're all fucking friends. Lisa K, Lips, fucking Lips and Beach Creek. Everybody in fucking Beach Creek knows fucking Lips. They've all had conversations with her. Why? What does she have in common with some of the people in Beach Creek? If it had a curve, it might have been according to another creator who said they saw it. Lord help us. I get it now. They jealous of Ernie getting all the ladies. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh, yes, Rachel. I don't really know her either. But I always give people chances, right? I do. I always give people chances. Because to me, what some people say on social media, it's not worth fighting over, right? Yeah, she has been to the hill a few times. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ziggy, you might want to ask Lips if she's been to Fred's Hill. I'm just asking. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe she went to Fred. I'm just saying.
And it's pathetic. Really? My dude, what are you doing with...
Mind you, this is an old live we are going over.
Yes.
Nothing I say in this live pertains to how I feel now.
Okay. Nothing in this live pertains to how Andrew feels now. Damn, does that mean I got to take back everything I just said about you, Andrew? Do I? Oh, that's a good one, Slim. I don't know. She found her thrill on Fred's Hill. See, we can be malicious and mean over here. Damn it. You know what, Andrew? It was sad that you did that. That really hurt me. That hurt. It did. That really hurt my feelings when you allowed them to go up there and do that fucking shit to me. Because I had always gave you a chance, Andrew. I did. No matter what people said about you, I never came out attacking you. Right? Fucking never. But now you want to fucking take it back? No, you owe me an apology. You fucking owe me an apology.
My window open. Whatever. So, I mean, the worst they got on me is what? Me screaming for bad, my hairline shot. I don't give a fuck. But it's pathetic. It is. It makes me sad. Like, it does.
Why would it make you sad?
Snitchelina's over there barking about Peach. Oh, of course, Peach. What are you big mad at Peach for? Because
Oh,
Rachel.
Rachel.
Want a link?
Ziggy's really talking about Fred's PP. Is she really talking about Fred's PP on social media? For real. For real. No, the thing about it is, you can't keep treating people like shit just to get fucking attention. I mean, you can't. You just can't keep fucking doing that. And you can be guaranteed, I blocked her. I blocked her from my channel. Oh, thank you, Zena. Thank you, Zena. I appreciate that. I really do. I mean, just fucking ridiculous shit. I mean, and I'm sorry, because I know there's a lot of creators who come out and say horrible things about other people. But why lie? Why lie and try to cause a fucking problem for people? Why lie? Because I can guarantee you guys, my hand to Jesus, there was never any conversations with fucking lips about flies or fucking anybody else. Anybody else. I have all the text. Have them all. For sure. Nothing I have ever said to anybody has been said to be malicious at all. At all. I mean, just nasty fucking people.
Yes, a past live stream. Yes, you are listening to a past live stream. This one was done August 28th, 2025.
Huh?
August 28th, 2025.
Why did I hit that button? You want to come chit chat with me? We can chit chat about these people. Kids, you're fine. Shut up.
You know what, Andrew? I really like your wife, though. She's not a little fucking punk like you are. I like her. We had a good conversation. And let me tell you, I don't know how she sits back and allows you to demean women the way that you do. I mean, honestly, do you think that makes you look like a big man? I don't know. I don't know.
You're fine.
Hey, the mouse.
Don't tell me no. Hush. Crying? Who crying? Gibbs is over here talking shit.
You still got that cat, Andrew? Oh, excuse me. I just belched.
Chasing justice, that's just an oxymoron. If I ever heard one. Yeah, I agree. The only thing she's chasing is Arn Burns and infested Dende. Lips, let me drop you that. Let's drop you that link. I'll toss it over in private chat. They crying, they stay crying.
Nobody's crying over you, Andrew.
Because they think that now that all the bullshit is coming out again, they think they're just gonna, wait a little bit, let it all die down, and let everybody forget about it.
Forget about what? They pick on women because they are too much of a B to try a real man. Who cares when it was made? This isn't the first they said this crap. Let her lie and went along with it. You're no fucking better, Andrew, and leave those women out of your mouth. I've never been able to get why men have channels on YouTube using women fighting as content. It's so weird. Because that's where they get their attention. I know, you guys. It's been snowing. It really has.
How I do things.
Why the change of heart now?
Okay, it's not. I'm not waiting. It's not gonna die down. I'm gonna call you out on all your shit.
Well, call me out on my shit, Andrew. No, I didn't unblock you, but you can come in under the name Little D. Come in under Little D, and I'll let you up on panel. I told you, Andrew. I told you. You know, I think you wanted to be like Ernie. Okay? I really think you wanted to be like Ernie. But it didn't work out for you. Linda.
That's what I do.
Linda. Peace, hugs, and understanding.
Selena. Hey, now play nice, AV.
Who did he say? Because Andrew kept running around telling people he was protected. I am a protected YouTuber. YouTube protects me. And I'm like, who the fuck is protecting you? Inquiring minds want to know. All right, get down to the
So
meat
what
and
up?
potatoes.
AB, Griff, Andrew, Selena. That's why.
None of us.
Okay, here we go.
No, she did though. Every time she calls me, she's got to talk about that person.
You're a fucking liar, bitch. You're a fucking liar, bitch. AB ain't gonna protect that moron. Well, I think what happened was, remember when he was trying to grift all that fucking money? And AB had went into his chat and was like, let me show you how to do it. And then he had Nicolina was a mod for him for a short period of time. And I really think that he thought that those people are gonna fucking protect him. Protect him from what? What's he need protection from? I mean, for real.
I know of her being a female because piece of shit. Because Remain Calm said it and stuff. But I don't even know if it's male or female. I don't know what they do for a living. I don't know anything about this Flies person other than Remain has an infatuation with her.
I have an infatuation with you, Flies. I do. I love her. I love her. She is like a sister to me. And if I was talking about her, why wouldn't I tell you what she does for a living? Why wouldn't I tell you how old she is, what she looks like, where she lives? Why wouldn't I tell you those things if I was talking about her? I know she does. It goes to Flies every fucking time. Every time it's Flies. She talking about Flies. She talking about her mods. I'm like, I ain't talking about nobody's fucking mods. I don't talk about my mods. I don't talk about other people's mods.
Well, call me. And Flies isn't the first person. She did this to Lucy Cat too. And made
Let me tell you something, bitch. I didn't do shit to Lucy Cat. Lucy Cat is not here any longer. And may Lucy Cat rest in peace. And you and Smiley were the ones who were fucking with Lucy Cat more than anybody else. So I spoke to Lucy Cat many, many fucking times about the shit that went down. All you ever did was try to stir the shit with people. You always want people fighting. Are you jealous because my people over here, we're all cool with each other? We don't talk shit about each other. We don't demean each other over here. We're all fucking cool with each other. We don't need to fight all the fucking time. We don't need to make shit up to get fucking attention. We don't have to do that over here. Because at my channel, we're all fucking important. So, girl, even after this, you were talking to me, right? You even sent me a text and was like, unblock me. And I'm like, no, I ain't fucking unblocking you. For real.
All right. So, from my understanding, we are conversating about flies at this point in the video. Down here. Thank you.
Conversate about her.
Remove that. Remove
Put out the
this.
receipt.
And there is my live chat. There is nothing in here so far that suggests any type of anything towards the conversation that is in question the last week.
Nope.
So we are going to continue. Oops, I hit the wrong fucking button.
Why would anything be in there?
But she's done this to others, our other mods, and she used to.
Okay.
She called me up. This is what she's still doing. She talked all this shit about these people, make me think all these things. Like she didn't like them. She wanted them out of her chat. She couldn't stand them being around. But then never follow through with, but don't say that on YouTube or anything. So
She's such a liar. Damn, Xena gifted 5 more memberships. Lips, your ass better not be in the back getting a fucking membership. For real. That's all it is. Yep, I agree, Xena. F the weirdos. The thing about it is, I don't even know why I'm playing this again. Only because I don't give a fuck what Lips has to say about me. The only thing that pisses me off is if she wants to talk bad about me, which she has done so fucking many times, then fucking do that. But don't fucking lie and say that I'm talking about people. Don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that. And you better believe anybody that I've ever had a conversation with about flies knows it. She fucking knows it. And she knows why the conversation was had. And it was nothing nefarious or anything like that. So, grow the fuck up.
I would always beat her chat, trying to protect her, and I would kick these people out, or I would do the block.
She's such a liar. Did she just say she would check people out for me? Nobody needs you to do that, because weren't you going to Lisa K? Hey Jessica, wasn't Lisa K the person that you always went to, your friend, your paralegal friend, to check everybody out, right?
On that, whatever, talk shit to them. And then they would privately email or hit her up some other way. Be like,
let me tell you guys something. I could show you every email that I've ever gotten. Not one email have I ever got that said, Lips is talking about you. Because I've always told people, I don't care who's talking about me. I really don't. I'm not a bad person. I don't go around talking shit about people or talking about what people have said to me about different things. I'm just not like that. Nicolina's right. I can't be mean. I can't. I don't have a mean bone in my freaking body. For real.
Lips did this and Lips did that, and she would play right along. Yeah, Lips did what? Oh my God, I can't believe Lips said that. Lips did this, blah, blah, blah.
Let me tell you guys something. Anytime she said something or did something, my ass picked up the phone and called her. And I would say, girl, why did you do that? Why? Now, we all know You know, we all know that Remain Calm is fucking nosy. Okay? Now, it ain't my fault if I call somebody and I say, hey, I'm being nosy. What the fuck is going on? It ain't my fault if they tell me, even though I still don't repeat it on social media. Damn, German Shepherd Mom, I haven't seen you forever. Good to see you. I think, girl, I think it's good to see you.
So I let it go on for a long time. I said,
She
"I'm
let it
lonely
go.
already. You know, whatever. This is just who she is and what she does." Well, got to be about my beer at one time. And
That is so funny. She's an old lady. And I let it go on for a long time. Lips, stop fucking lying. That is so crazy. No, I try not to be disrespectful. Yeah, even when I disagree with people, I do. I try not to be disrespectful. But I mean, I think she's I want to see who takes her under their wing next. I do. She has burnt many, many bridges on these YouTube streets. Okay. Now, like I said, these people love when you hate Bond. They really do. And this is the truth. My hand to Jesus. When she got mad at Nicolina, you know, she was telling me all this shit. And I'm like, girl, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So she starts sending me text messages that were meant for the Mean Girls private chat. Do I have the receipts on that? Yes, I do. But guess what? I'm not going to show you guys that because I'm sorry. I don't hate the Mean Girls. I don't hate Nicolina. I don't. I don't have anything bad to say about people I don't know. But see, that's what she wanted me to do. She wanted me to hate bond with her. Because she was so special that she wanted to leave the Mean Girls quietly, and they just wouldn't allow her to do it. That's what she told me anyway. I don't fucking know.
fuck all this. There's no way I'm going to be able to repeat this. And she's going, I said that. So I recorded her.
No, I ain't. The only thing, I admit to everything I fucking said. I admit to everything I ever fucking said. But you need to tell me what I fucking said.
Talking about Mom Bear. We put it up. She's still in.
I was not talking about Mama Bear. I was not talking about Mama Bear at all. I was asking you, why the fuck do you think you have the right, along with your other little scallywag friends, to come on YouTube, on social media platform, and say horrific things about me and my fucking family? What gave you that motherfucking right? Nothing gave any of you that fucking right. Because I didn't do a motherfucking thing to any of you bitches. Nothing did I do to any of you bitches. You're all fucking nasty.
Denial to this day that she said those things. So yesterday she calls, and I'm already on the phone with Andrew and
Yes, she
a
was.
couple other people.
She
and
was.
And I'm like, hold on, guys. You know what? I turned them down, and I answered the remaining.
You didn't turn them down.
I didn't. Whatever. Talking, and she just, and I'm pointing at my phone like, see, guys, she's talking shit about Andrew. She's talking shit.
Bro, you
No,
all
I
see my
wasn't.
face, right? That's ADHD at its
That it was ADHD at its finest, motherfucker. Because guess what? You were on the phone. Where did I talk shit about you on the fucking phone, Andrew? Anything I ever said about you was said in a joking way. Because I thought that you always knew that I was never fucking mean to you. Never mean and fucking hateful to you. Fucking ever. But you know, blame it on the ADHD, motherfucker.
Fucking finest. Ooh, shiny.
Okay.
Flies. And it's not like, I don't know how to explain it. It's light talk.
It's
I don't
light talk.
know.
She's talking, it's a casual thing.
Yeah, and then she'll come on
Probably because it was casual conversation, dumbass.
and be like, Liz, I
Oh,
love
no,
her.
see, listen, I'm going to talk shit behind the scenes, and I'll talk shit to your fucking face.
Oh, right, and we sit in group chats and talk all this shit too. But then we don't go online and be like, I've never said this. I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? And that kind of falls into we're gonna be, maybe if I have time, be listening to about Nicolina. She just got done fucking saying her stupid ass.
Okay.
Literally said she does not make false CPS calls. And
Yep.
we're gonna prove that.
Who the fuck are you talking about making false CPS calls? Because let me tell you something. I don't get into Nicolina's business. But if Lisa K has any fucking proof that Nicolina did not make those CPS calls again about a couple creators, then Lisa K needs to let those creators have that proof, and she needs to let Nicolina have it instead of playing a fucking game as in, oh, I have something, Nicolina, that will make you happy. But you won't put it out. You won't share it. This isn't about fucking social media, Lisa K. This is about shit that happened to real people's fucking lives. And you're making it about fucking content. And that's fucked up. That is fucked up.
She's like, other than
Where am I
this,
paying
but
attention?
no, bitch, you did not
Just
believe
ask.
any of those things that you said.
I have to agree with
No
that.
children were on or off. You didn't call the right facility. You didn't.
You do all the dirty work and then she looks like a saint. I know she's not talking about me calling anybody from CPS because let me tell you guys something. I don't play that shit. I don't play that shit. I will never play that fucking shit. Fucking ever.
Do your own research good enough to even make the calls that you made.
Well, listen, I know front. When I can't figure something out, I call a group chat and ask them to help me out.
Right, like
Maybe that's your
it right
problem.
before you're going to make a bunch of fucking calls that you claim are for real. And
Yep.
you've already admitted online you only did it out of spite. You've already that. Like, I don't
Well,
understand why she
Nicolina,
takes her
hold on.
words.
Oh, wait, they're talking about
So
Nicolina.
Nicolina did all this shit
Where do you think she
to
got the
you out of spite. So she weaponized CPS out of spite. Now that's fucked up.
Not only CPS, she put an
Who are you, the CPS fucking hero on YouTube? What the fuck? Hey, Rosie, how are you? I don't know. All I know is, obviously she's got a hard on for me because she just don't leave me the fuck alone. She doesn't leave me alone. And look, this is the thing. If I was fucking mean, if I was fucking hateful and I came on my channel, that's the thing. I don't need to come on my channel and talk about fucking lips. There's plenty of other channels that fucking have plenty of content showing her fuck shit. Showing her fuck shit.
ad, and there's Raylan over there crying about Nicolina.
Pause. Excuse me. Pause. Isn't this what we're going over now about weaponizing CPS?
I do like your shirt though, Andrew. That's a cool fucking shirt.
Pause. Isn't that what's going on today? Is CPS is being weaponized? Huh.
What?
Weaponized with false allegations to pursue harm to an individual or their families. But isn't that what's happening now? And for those who are just coming in, we are going over the live where that clip about the dark web has stemmed from. So we are going through this to see how it came.
See, that's why I got confused. Mustang Granny. Hashtag love Granny. Hope you've been doing good, girl. I don't understand it because that's where I got confused. Okay. So that shit they were talking about with me, I don't, I'm sorry. If people believe it, they believe it. If they don't, they don't. I can't do anything about that. But that I got confused when people were talking about when they were talking about sending someone's kids pictures to the dark web. I didn't know it was in the same live. Hey Deb, I didn't know it was in the same live because I only knew what they had said about me. For sure. For sure, for sure. Now, I haven't heard recently where Lips has said anything about flies or something I've said about flies. Oh, excuse me. So this all transpired back in August of 2025, I guess. I just didn't realize that the weird ass dark web conversation was about took place on the same live. I don't understand that. Right? We wow. Good to see ya. Oh, that's so cool. We well got a membership.
About and why it was even said at all, to try to help clarify and to give context to where the words dark web came from and why it was spoken about. Okay? So if you give me a moment, I want to show this.
Well, show it.
Where did it go? Oh, I stopped sharing. I'm a fool.
Well, why did you wait? Hang on, Andrew. Let me put my banner up because I'm not going to play with having you porn bomb me this time, dude. For real. For real, for real. Wait a minute. Let me get the right one up there. I'm going to let you up. All right. I don't need no dick pics, all right?
No, ma'am. That's not why I'm here.
Okay.
Okay. Like I said, I'm saving that for special occasions.
Oh, okay.
I want to clarify my thoughts that throughout this video that you're playing, my thoughts then on the whole situation do not reflect my overall thoughts at all. Okay? I never once had any issues with you. You like to bust my ass. I like to bust your ass. It's how it is.
Well, yeah, but we don't. I
stepped into a lot of shit with a certain somebody else that I can't crawl out from underneath.
I totally agree with you on that.
This is not an apology to her. This is holy shit, I woke the fuck up to her.
Well, I always, you knew how I felt about allowing them to come up and demean me and say that shit about my husband and stuff. That was pretty fucked up.
Yes.
I've never hid that fact from you that I thought that was fucking really uncool.
It was below the belt.
I think that, personally, this is just my opinion. I watched things happen on your channel that was really, I was just stunned that you were allowing, in my opinion, someone else to come up and kind of take over your channel like that.
I thought she was a friend.
So my understanding is now that she's mad at you, she's putting out things that could really harm your family.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes, but none of it's true. And when I spoke on summer sauces, I was actually talking about the food. I did a live on the actual food, and a lot of people in the Wells community took that a different way than what it was supposed to be.
Well, you know how women are when you
mention
anything.
I ain't been part of the Wells community in a hot minute, so not everything I do on my channel pertains to that. So
Right.
I just think a lot of people are used to me being part of the Wells community because of how much I was a part of it when I started doing my lives, that some people still think that I am still part of it. I am not. I am
Oh,
my
you're
own
not.
separate entity at this point.
Right. I don't consider myself a part of the Summer Wells community.
But
I
it
mean,
is
I really,
difficult.
but I talk about a lot of different
Yeah.
stuff too. I
Once you're
don't
part
just,
of that community, it's difficult to get out from underneath that giant cast shadow.
it very much is. It really
And
is.
I'm still slightly underneath that cast shadow, even to this day, even though we don't discuss anything on the Wells case anymore, and we haven't for a long while. And I like to play with words. That's my problem.
Well,
I
let
make
me,
jokes.
oh yeah. And I've always said you were the type of person that when you say things, it's like a shock value type of
Yeah.
thing. You know, you've always been like that. I've told you that before.
Oh yeah.
That I definitely noticed that about you. But even flies, we talked about it, and she was like,
You didn't say nothing about flies that directed an immediate comment like that was made. You didn't say
"No,
nothing evil about her. You were doing what you
no,
do best, which is lighthearted busting balls.
I never talk bad about people like that. I never
Right.
do, and I would never talk about people that I love like that. You know,
As
so
far as
I
I understand, you and flies are like sisters from another mister, from my
yeah,
understanding.
she is like my sister, and we've had our little falling out or whatever, but we just water under the bridge, and I consider her one of my best friends. I really do.
Yeah.
And I would never say anything. I My thing is I would never say. And let's get this straight, because okay, you were I knew you were on the phone, right? I knew you were on the phone. But the what was it that she was saying? Did you hear me? Um, were you on the phone
I was on a
when
separate. I was on her iPad, and she was on the phone with you,
okay,
and I didn't
listen,
hear anything out of anything that wasn't normal for you.
nothing out of the pot, nothing out of
No, not
pocket.
out of the pocket.
But this is so I okay, when she gave you the conversation where I had said Mama Bear brought that shit to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
That conversation, I wish that would have been played in context, because the whole reason I called her was I said, why the fuck are you guys doing this to me? Why are you fucking
You had
demeaning
you had nothing to do
me?
with the whole situation. The whole situation had nothing to do with. I don't even know how about you came about to begin with. Um,
I think,
other than that simple phone call, I don't know how you came about within the drama between Lips and the Mean Girls and Nicolino. I don't know how you even came about that whole situation, other than you plain up said like, "I'm not gonna go over it. That's not a me problem."
yeah, that's not a me problem. I never fucking went over that shit.
No,
I mean, I had no reason to do that. Now, when you were on the phone, is when she kept trying to get me, she wanted to get me to say,
she was trying to play with words to get you to say shit that
right,
she could
right,
probably use later on down the road. I'm not
exactly.
entirely sure what her motives are. I don't speak for her. I speak for me.
Well,
By
my
her.
thing is, I ain't never gonna use anything that she ever sent me anyway. I'm not gonna do that. Hey,
No.
Mama Bear. And that was the thing too, because what upset me about, you know, now I know you and Mama Bear fight all the time. I just stay out of that shit.
I try to let her let her do her thing on her own channel. I try not to bring her up. Most she's been brought up is when Lips is on my panel. Is the most Mama Bear's been brought up on my shit. When I'm over here
right,
doing my own thing without anybody on panel, she ain't mentioned. Ain't nobody saying
right,
nothing about her. So I
right.
mean, I can understand where people are getting pissed off, thinking that I'm the one saying shit about her, but because I let that shit go on my channel. And I've
Yeah,
let a lot of shit slide and go on my channel for way too long.
yeah. You have, Andrew. I agree with you.
And
I
no, I
totally
don't.
agree with
And
you.
listen, I don't expect everybody to like me. I don't expect everybody to, you know, um, forgive and forget type deal. I don't expect none of
Right.
that shit. But
Right.
I'm up here because one, I wanted to explain that you were only brought up due to her mentioning that phone call.
Right.
And
Yeah,
that
because that's
lie,
the only time. That's the only time she ever had anything on me. And
Yeah.
what got me was I was like, play the whole fucking thing. Play
Yeah.
the whole thing. Don't just play me saying
well, you
that.
can play the whole live. I'm not gonna strike you.
And
You were mentioned in that live. You have in my eyes, you're tagged in that live. You have all rights to play that live.
right. No, I knew
That's
you'd
how
be
I
cool
look
with
at it.
it.
I'm not gonna turn around and strike you when you were
No, I
brought
knew
up.
you
You have all
wouldn't.
rights to defend yourself.
Because, even when that shit was going on, I never struck you,
Right.
I just
But
didn't.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, you were tagged.
And she even tried to instigate that because she was like, she doesn't know how to do it. And she was saying all kinds of shit. And I was like, I know how to fucking do it. I'm just
You
not
just
going to
choose
fucking
not to.
do it. People's opinions are people's opinions. I
Right.
can't fucking say anything about it. But no, my thing was when Mama Bear even came up in that phone conversation was because I was saying, why the fuck are you guys attacking me this way? I've never done anything to none of you guys. And you guys are over there fucking attacking me and my fucking husband who's not here anymore. And it was really fucked up. It was really,
And a
really
lot of it
fucked up.
was. A lot of it
And
was.
And then, just the disrespect with, oh, bitch, you had a heart attack. Well, I'm going to make sure you have another one. I mean, that shit is pretty fucked up when
Yeah.
somebody's really not done anything to you,
Exactly.
just hate
Rachel,
bonding
none
shit.
none of this that has transpired has to do with a missing person or a
Nothing
missing child.
wrong.
None of this
Nothing.
does. None of
Nope.
this does, honey.
Nothing.
But you understand with just that comment from Rachel C alone how hard it is to get out from underneath that shadow of that case.
Yep. It is because people have a lot of questions that I don't think that
No, Lips has never been to my home.
Oh, she put out that she had been at your house?
Jean Ellen says, "Hi everyone. Hey Drew, has Lips ever been to your house?" Has Lips ever been to your house? Question. Then she claims aren't based on. Then her claims aren't based on reality. That's gross to put out. To put that out on poor Belle. Lips has never been to my home. Will never ever be my home.
Thank you, Mama Bear. Yeah, because let me tell you, that shit going on with Lips and
I just want to
Nicolina.
start again. Okay.
I don't know anything about that. I couldn't set up here and tell you what started that situation or anything. All I know is, right? I don't.
Thank you
the
again,
thing.
Mama Bear.
I don't know why fucking Lips has a heart on for me. It's
I
like,
don't
just
know.
leave me the fuck alone. And then she keeps, bringing Flies up, and it's like, is she jealous because me and Flies are so close that
I think she's pissed off you didn't take that information and run with it.
I wasn't going to. That's not my business.
I think you got to the part in the video from this morning, the live from this morning, where I cleared up the fact that it was not my opinion on you now, or effect on how I actually look at you. It was an older live.
Well, this is what gets me. Let me say this.
Go ahead.
If she did obviously try to drag me in that stuff because she sent me personal Mean Girls chat text.
Yes, I got some too.
And I wouldn't do anything with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it. Just because she is like keeping shit going or whatever has nothing to fucking do with me. Nothing. And that phone call also that you were on, she kept trying to get me to, because she kept talking about Nicolina and Nicolina's daughter.
That was the big Nicolina.
Yeah.
War.
And she kept trying to get me to say something. And I was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Why would she
And
even involve you to begin with?
because that's the fucking way she is, you know.
But
I don't
well,
know. I was nothing but nice to her. I really was. Even after some of the horrible shit she said about me, I
yeah,
still tried to give her a fucking chance. And this is the shit that she does. So it's like,
but enough is enough, right? You had enough, so you cut her off, and then shit flipped on its
yeah,
head.
I actually, yep, I blocked her for fucking ever.
Yeah,
For fucking
I
ever.
know I'm still blocked here. I don't deserve, you know, even to be on your panel. I just wanted to have a simple conversation. Nothing evil, nothing bad. You know,
Oh,
I miss
definitely.
our
Well,
conversations. To be honest with you, I miss our conversations.
Andrew, if I hated you that much, I don't hate very many people. I wouldn't even let you up. I would have told you to fuck off.
Oh yeah,
Um, and I was gonna unblock you anyway because I had talked to Flies before I come live, and I was like, I need to unblock Andrew. And you
speaking
know,
of her, you say her name enough times, she pops up.
she came in. I think I was live day before yesterday because I was sick yesterday. Day
Mhm.
before yesterday, she came in, and I believe she was using Addie Girl.
That's who
And
that is. Okay. I was
yeah,
confused because I was in a different chat earlier this morning and they asked me to get a hold of them. I was confused on who that was. I was like,
I
I
believe
don't
it.
know.
I believe that's who it is. I think it's her. I think that's
I
what
don't
she's
know because I
using.
got an email. And I got their email just shortly before Ernie cut his off. I'm waiting for it to re-up to actually process so I can get the chat again, the chat pulled up
Right,
again, so I can get the email.
right.
Mean Girls here go to it. Huh? No,
My
no.
This is the thing, Mimi Jean, especially over here on my channel. I
Yeah.
do not ask people what community they come from because if they come into my channel and in my chat and they're good people, they enjoy the conversation, they're not in here bashing people in chat. I do not ask them what community they come from.
Jesus,
And
man, I remember
I'm
a
not
time that
going
was my
to,
chat. I remember a
you
good old
know.
time when that was my chat. No bashing, everybody just chilling, having good laughs. I remember that shit. Lucky you still have.
There were some good times over on your channel.
Yeah.
There was.
But you see, I chose to stick up for somebody I thought would be able to do the same in return, and they didn't.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, it
Well, I
pissed
mean,
me off.
that's what you know, like I was saying earlier, me and Flies had a conversation, and she was like, if you listen to Andrew on, were you on Benny's or Ernie's or something?
Yeah.
And she said you can actually see that there's a different side to Andrew. And I said, that's the way I felt about you for a long time. I know that
Listen,
people, you know.
I play that asshole piece of shit type person on the tubes. In real life, if you get to know me, yeah, I'm an asshole still, but I'm not that
Right,
much of a dick. I mean, I'm a chill person most of the time.
right, right. Well, I mean, here lately, some of the stuff you said has just really blew my mind, and
It
and
was all. Listen, I'm surprised this shit didn't blow up 2 months ago when it first came out. But I
I
did
got
produce the conversations from during when that live was done and back in August. I produced the screenshots of the conversation that Lips and I had. They are up on my post page now because I'm letting people know. Listen, none of that shit was really sent to me. Here's the whole conversation.
right,
So I
right,
mean, I'm putting out the facts and the proof. Like I own what I said. It was not nothing to joke about,
right.
and I own what I've done. And how hard is it for her to say, "Yo, I fucked up. I mentioned some shit I shouldn't have,"
No, she's never gonna say that.
and then take the tongue bashing and move on from it. No, instead she
No,
wants to double down and start talking ish and making shit
yeah,
up. Like, can you grow up for
yeah.
2 seconds?
No, no, she will never admit to. I mean, she'll admit things behind the scenes, like when I had a conversation with her. I can't remember whose chat it was. She was saying something, and I fucking called her.
Yeah.
And because I wasn't going to keep fighting with her in chat. And I was like, I said, look, you know, and that was about flies because I said, you came out and tried to say that I was talking shit about her, and she wants receipts on that. And she said, I don't have any receipts.
Because there
And
isn't
I
any.
and I said, I fucking know that, but you're making my friend think that I've been talking to you, talking shit about her to you when I haven't. And but she would never come out on social media and say that. She won't say that. She will
Right.
not.
But given that I was technically the third person of that phone call, I can vouch there ain't no receipts to that bullshit. That's all it
There's
was
not.
bullshit. It's because
Mm-mm.
Romaine wanted to do what everybody else was doing, which is get at the mean girls at the time.
Yeah,
It
I
was nothing but bullshit.
yeah,
That's all it
that
was.
was really stupid too because, you know, there's no way in hell that I'm going to release any. Those chats were a chat group for
Yeah.
a specific community, and like I said, I don't know, I don't classify people with where they go or anything like that. That shit was not my fucking business. Was not my business.
No.
And
And technically it
know,
wasn't even mine. But again, I thought Lips was my friend, so I stood up. I stood next to her and her bullshit.
yeah, you
'Cause
got
I
to be,
thought she was my friend.
well, that should teach you a lesson right there, man. You got to be
Like,
careful with who you fucking you know,
yeah.
think are your true fucking friends.
I
So
mean, it's just insane at this point.
yeah,
That
it got real out of hand. It
oh
definitely
yeah,
did.
but at least, but you know what? Again, this could have gone over. This could have gone over a lot better, a lot easier if she just owned up to it.
Well,
But instead,
I think where everybody had really had enough was when the conversation of the dark web took place. Now, I
right?
know, like, you know, I heard you say that we were talking shit or whatever, but you know, that's when a mother hears that come out of somebody's mouth,
Mm-hmm.
that's a terrifying thought.
Well, yeah.
That, you know, somebody
But
might.
if you go and look at the chat before that comment was made and the shit was said, the only one that ever took it that deep and that far to even bring that up is her. Now, my question is, which of course we'll never get the answer to, is why are you going that far with even mentioning that? I mean, we go pretty far and cutthroat as it is. Why take it that step deeper?
Well, okay, let's talk about the Addie comment, okay?
It's address.
And
I'm old school.
let me, okay. So, oh, is that what you were talking about? Addresses?
Yes, addresses.
Well,
I'm old
and
school.
look, you know why people took that as you were
Yes,
talking about
I
a
do.
drug, right?
But yeah, I do. But no, it's Addie as an ADDY, not IE.
Okay.
Two
Okay.
different things. Said the
Yeah.
same, but two different things.
But you can
It's
see why people took that
yeah.
as a
It's
substance because yeah,
basically a word that has two separate meanings that are way far apart from each other.
whose dick pic did you show me?
That was
Everybody wants to know.
Bandits.
That was not Bandon Swanker.
Yes, ma'am, it was. Just
I
in
heard
that was
I heard
Bandit.
I heard he was hung like an elephant. That didn't look like a big wanker.
That
That looked like
that
a
is
little Peter.
listen, no joke. That is Bandits 110%.
I heard he was. I've never seen his, but I heard he was hung like an elephant. For
No.
real.
No, it got sent to. It was one of those that got sent to somebody, and then they're like, "If you got to see it, everybody else has to see it." So everybody in the group chat got it sent.
Well,
And I'm like,
damn.
"Well, shit. Now I can just use that." Like,
That's
fuck
funny.
it.
Oh, I
But no.
personally didn't. I didn't care because, if somebody's really trying to piss me off, I don't get pissed off about it because it makes
No,
them even madder when you don't get pissed off about it.
right?
So, but
But
I do, Andrew. I wish you the best of luck, and I really think that you can do really good things with your channel. I
well,
really
that's the
do.
thing. I am trying to, now that I have, as people would say, opened my eyes to what I've been blind for too long. It's going to take a lot of rebuilding and a lot of time to move forward and get things on the up and up without
Yeah, because a lot of people, it's going to take
certain
a while
people.
because a lot of people, I mean, I'm just kind of
Oh, a lot
different
of
from
people
a
are
lot
dead
of
ass pissed.
people. And yeah, a lot of people are very upset. I think what upset me also was the way that you spoke to the girl over on Ernie's. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
Well, yeah,
So,
a
I
lot
mean,
like there's a listen. A lot of people are upset because of my wordplay with the word summer, but that's to be expected in a large community. Certain things people are going to take out of context when it's pertaining to that to a missing person's name.
no, I'm
But
talking about what you said to the woman that allegedly the pictures were going to be sent to the dark web.
there, like I said, there was no pictures. There was none sent
Oh,
to me. The
well,
only
I
picture
know
I
there
got
wasn't
was
no
of a
pictures,
conversation.
but I mean, you did call her a cunt and tell her to set the
Oh
fuck
yeah,
down,
I
and
mean
you know,
that's my usual though. I mean,
yeah,
I
but
mean once I'm able to process and get down to the nitty gritty on what's going on with my channel, I
right.
will be more than what I'll be more than happy to welcome in people who want to have a conversation about it
Right.
instead of arguing, yelling,
No, I get that.
accusatory, simple
Well,
conversation like we're having.
well, yeah, we've always had conversations over here. I don't think
Yeah,
there's
I
ever
mean
been a time when,
a simple conversation can clear up more shit than standing there arguing and yelling in chats.
well, that's why, when the couple times when I came over to your channel to have a conversation about some of the shit that was being said, I didn't get a word to get I couldn't get a word in edgewise because they were too busy fucking screaming at me and shit. And
Right.
I'm like, I'm not into that, you
No,
know.
I mean, but that's the thing. I mean, I'm still gonna do my drama because drama sells. But
Right.
I'm gonna I'm going to may take some time, but I'm gonna try to convert from hitting things like dark web and shit like that from my channel.
Well,
Because
especially if you're talking about somebody's children.
right,
So,
because like I said, I mean, running with
and
running with a comment somebody says is one thing, but when it gets that far and that deep, it goes from a joke, a troll to that's out of pocket.
well, I think so too. Hey, Miss Justice, I think so too, and I could be wrong, but I never heard you be so aggressive with talking about other people's children,
Mm-mm.
like like you were within that time period. That
No, I don't. I
you
mean,
know,
I've gone below the belt numerous times, but I've never.
right?
The conversations never involved the dark web and children. That was like literally the first and only conversation I've had about that went on about that.
This is
And
this is the thing. Also, I don't understand how some of these people can uh, be in a clique together, and you know, and I'm not saying it's true what she's saying transpired at your home with your children at all. I'm not
yeah,
saying that shit's true, but I look at it this way: if she's saying she knew that shit happened from a long time ago, why was she okay with it then, but now she's not okay with it?
I would have
That she
been.
that she has to bring it out.
I would have listen. I wouldn't be in my home if that really happened. I wouldn't have a wife right now if that really happened.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'd be sitting in jail if that shit really happened.
Well, that's the thing, even and I really like your wife. She come over and had a great conversation with me.
Oh yeah, she
And
never had a qualm with you. She actually yelled. Shortly after that live, she was yelling at me about why I was fucking with you. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going on at the time in my fucking lives.
right.
Like Lips is over there popping, and I went to straight robot. Like, okay, I'm gonna shut up and just do whatever.
Well, I seen you walk away many times just to let them say whatever they wanted to say, you know.
Yeah,
And
but I
I
should have
always
shut it down. To be honest with you, I should have shut it down as soon as she said something about the dark web. I should have shut it down right then and there.
right.
And that's my fault for not. I ran with the
Well,
bullshit.
I mean, like you said, you were being a smart ass. You know, you don't
Yeah.
claim you're not a smart ass. You
No,
can be
I
a
won't
dick
claim it.
when you want to
Listen,
be.
I won't claim that. I won't claim that I ain't a smart ass. And little Dev got it right. I am a shock jock.
And that is true. Everybody's going through something. So, you know, I just never could understand how, you know, that shit was transpiring over there on your channel. And hopefully I'll be able to come over and hang out and watch
You're
you
not
again.
blocked.
And I
You're
know
not
I'm not
blocked.
blocked, Andrew, but why did I want to come over there when that shit was being allowed to be said like that? You
I
know,
don't blame you.
and
There's a lot. Listen, there's a lot of people that have stuck up for me. In the last couple of days, mostly in the last 24 hours about the shit with Lips saying McNasty things about me and my child.
people, right?
And a lot of people that shouldn't and I don't deserve have taken up for me in other people's chats, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that. But at one point or another, I have sat back and looked at every shit pile that I have gotten into with Lips and realized that I lost good people and I ain't getting none of them. I may not ever get them back, but the least
Right.
I can do is go, and if I'm not blocked, go have a simple conversation with them
Right.
and let them know, like, listen, I see what you were talking about in the beginning, and if you want to chit chat, we can. And it all starts with just a simple chit chat to try to heal and mend the bullshit that's going down.
And look, you don't even have to do that online. I mean, you can do it behind the scenes, send them an email or whatever. And you know, sometimes that does work out a little bit better than doing it on social media, because if you kind of shoot them an email, and you know, stand by what you're saying to them, that means a lot, I think, more to people, because at some point they're going to say, okay, are you just doing this for content? So sometimes if you do it behind the scenes, people look at it in a more genuine way, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, sometimes
I
it's
mean, for
difficult to get a hold
real.
of emails and have a conversation outside of the streets. So I use the resource that I have to try to reach out with some of these people and have a simple conversation. I mean, it could simply end at the end of the conversation, or
Right.
I mean, it's up to people to decide what they want to do.
Well,
I
I
am
mean,
owning up
the,
to the simple fact that there was a lot of shit said in that said live that should have never been said.
well, also, I know for a fact, and I think some of my people who heard me kind of reacting to a lot of the shit that was being said about me, I
Mhm.
knew that they knew with your ADHD and shit that she got you fucking riled up. She got you riled up,
Yeah,
and I
because
true
I wasn't
and
paying
I
no mind. I was ooh shiny.
well, no, I truly think though that she was making you believe that I was saying horrible shit about you too.
The way it
And
was portrayed,
right,
I
right.
mean, it's all about, like I said, it's all about wordplay. I
Well,
mean, you could portray
you know
something.
for a fact, whatever I got to say to you, I'm gonna say it to you. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna say it to anybody else.
Anytime you had an issue, you never once had a qualm with coming over and saying it right on
No,
my
never.
panel or in my chat. Never once.
And had a conversation and not no fucking screaming bullshit.
Right.
You know.
But I will tell you, I'll
Um,
give you some insight. I've been clean for 9 months from alcohol. It's
Oh,
been
good for
difficult.
you.
It's been difficult. And then with this debacle, with this bullshit with lips, it's been a bit more difficult, but I'm glad I'm able to keep myself away from it. But
Right.
it heavy drinkers, it takes a long time for the brain fog to clear up. Um, it's not easy. And I've
No,
said a
it's
lot of
not.
dumb shit. I've said a lot of dumb shit that I can't take back. I don't deserve
Right.
I don't deserve anybody's, don't deserve
Right.
anybody's
You don't
kindness.
want you don't want pity, you
No.
don't need
I just
anybody's
want
pity
people
over
to
it.
understand, like, I'm going through my own shit here at home, and I let a lot of shit slide I shouldn't. A lot of shit slide that if I was clear headed, if I was gravy, I probably would not have let slide.
Right.
But I let it
No,
all
and
slide.
but let me tell you this too, and because I've seen this happen many times. The minute someone is down or trying to improve their life is when they strike. Because that's what happened with me. I mean, Todd died. They
Mhm.
immediately attacked me, started saying those horrible things. Then I ended up having my heart attack, and they came at me even harder. These
Well, listen,
people.
I'm glad you're still standing.
Oh, I am, because I'm an ornery bitch, you know me.
You're too miserable
I'm
to die, honey. You're gonna live till 2000 until you're
I
2000.
wanna live to as long as my grandma lived, and she lived to 101, so
Well, hot damn. You got some good genes.
I know. I
But
know,
listen, it's
but
gonna take time, little Deb. It's gonna take time. I'm not expecting everybody, like I said, I'm not expecting everybody to say, all right, he all right, bet he got rid of the bad influence. He's owning up to his shit. He seems to be doing better. We're gonna go right back over there and be with him. No, I don't expect none of that. I don't
well, let
expect
let me
any of
tell
it.
you this. Ernie and Benny having a conversation with you,
I've
that
always trusted Ernie.
th
I trusted Ernie to a point. Ernie and I had this love hate thing going on, so to speak.
right.
Um, I like to troll him all the time, and he knows it. He'll sit there talk shit
Ernie,
on me.
yeah,
Oh,
Ernie's Ernie,
he'll
right.
sit there talk shit on me, but you know he takes it to a certain point with talking shit on me, and it is what it is. Benny and I have always had this. We like each other, hate each other, one moment thing. But when the three of us are together, we have simple conversations, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like a lot of shit gets cleared up throughout simple conversation.
Right. Well, no, I think that should have showed you a lot when those two got together and did have a conversation with you about it.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
but
because when you're only seeing things from that side that was
mhm.
going on your channel, it did take a couple people to say, "Look, man, you know, this or this," and I thought it was really cool. I haven't watched it, but I thought it was really cool when I heard that, both of them did have a good conversation with you, and that
Yeah,
should
I
say a
mean,
lot.
listen,
That should
listen.
say a
When the
lot.
three of us are together, it's always it's like a free flowing conversation, like you would with a brother or a close friend. I mean,
Right,
it's just the way that the three of us connect at times throughout certain situations, and
right.
it it was good. It was a good live, like,
Um,
but I was basically demanded to shut the fuck up and not talk to anybody about what's going on for 3 or more days, as as I'm getting tossed through the dirt worse than normal. My shit's going downhill. Where my channel's crashing and burning. No, I'm not gonna allow this to happen. You just because she lost her monetization, don't do shit on her shit, doesn't mean I'm gonna let that happen to me. It was done on my channel. I was part of that conversation. I'm gonna
right,
come correct with what I said, admit my wrongs, and what happens after that happens after that. I'm not
right,
gonna sit here and allow you to trash my shit
right,
because you trash your own.
right. No, I agree. I agree. And I think so too, like you said, you were going through some things and you were just letting things go and maybe wasn't paying that much attention to what was going on. And, you know, that was, I always questioned that. Why the hell aren't you running your own channel and you're letting, you know, other people do it? So
Yeah.
the only other person, in my opinion, that you need to have on your panel that helps you run that channel is your wife.
Oh,
That's
she
the
does.
only other person.
She's officially co-owner because I'm running a couple other channels. I actually started up my gamer channel that I've been talking about for years. I started that up. So when I'm over there doing gamer stuff and something comes up, the wife will let me know, and then I'll hop over there and hop back on my
Right.
main channel and try to deal with what's going on.
Well, and
Um,
I would definitely make anybody who comes up and says something about other people, make them send you the fucking receipts first.
right. And
All of
CB,
it.
right. But CB, you are right. I like the drama. I went from
Well,
under
I
the
mean,
shadow of the Wells case to a drama case, and a lot of people like drama. But
right.
sometimes when it comes to drama, you overstep a lot.
You
And
do.
I have done
Yes.
that.
I've
And I
done it
will admit it.
myself. I mean,
Right?
I gave you hell when I heard you talking to that woman. When it wasn't her that did it, you and Lips did it, and what you said. And, you know, I was like, wait a fucking minute there. You know, you all said this about her children. She didn't say that about yours. And just the way you came at her, I was like, Andrew, no, 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 no. You know, but to each their own. I mean, you're going to handle things how you're going to handle things. And
Well, right now I am trying to rebuild certain relationships with people slowly.
right.
Um, and first step of that is having a simple conversation.
Well, you know, with me, I'll always have a conversation with you. I won't come at you sideways or cuss you or anything like that. You know, like I said from the very beginning of our YouTube relationship, you know, I've always tried to let you know that I do have a soft spot for you. You know, no
Thank you,
doubt
darling.
about that. Um, and
But
I do hope the fucking best for you, for real.
thank you. And
I
listen, I'm
really
glad
do.
that you're still. I'm glad you're still around, still kicking, and your health is doing good.
Well, I'm
I
glad.
pop in once in a while in the you know the bushes just to check up on you. You know,
Right. Yeah, I know you
just
do.
because I'm an oddball.
I know you
See
do.
what drama you're kicking up, but usually it's just you're just being you.
I know.
And
Should
no, listen, I do a lot of overstepping and a lot crossing the lines, but when it came down to this certain live, it was the ultimate line you don't cross.
yeah,
And
I agree.
I crossed it with blinders on.
Yeah. Well, it's
So
acknowledging the fact that
it was
that did
fucked up and wrong.
transpire, and you know, I'm glad that you're just seeing things now that other people have seen for a while. And it is hard, you know, it will be hard to kind of
Yeah,
get out of that, to, you know, make that something that it's never going to go away. People are always
no.
going to remember it,
Right.
for a
And I
fact.
can
And
honestly say I'm not going to stop with the drama. I'm just not going to go that far. I will still cross lines, certain lines that people don't like being crossed. I'm always going to do that. That's part of
right.
the whole shock and all of my channel. But when it comes down to certain things like the dark web being mentioned in the same sentence as children, I'm going to
Yeah,
avoid crossing that line as much as humanly plausible.
right.
I
Well,
don't
my
approve of of anything that was said in that line. That
right.
live, I don't approve of it. Yes, I ran with it. Um, it was all completely fabricated after the word black dark web was mentioned. It was all fabricated, and it was a line that should have never been. It was the one line I should not have ever have crossed, but I did.
Right. Right.
I mean, I could sit up here, run my mouth, say, remain screwing a dog and whatnot.
Right.
Doesn't make it true. I mean, it's shock and all. Like, holy shit, Remain's really
Right.
doing that? No, no, she's really not.
Well, that's the problem, though. I mean, people on YouTube would think something like that was true
Right.
just because that's where their fucking mind goes. So,
Right. And it's all then, and like I said, I like using the shock and awe value of saying random harsh shit. It gets people's attention.
well, it gets people attention, but then again, uh,
There's always that
and
negative
I just go
aspect.
back to me as an example because even though that stuff wasn't true, that was being said and stuff, it caused a lot of problems for me, and
Yeah.
it's not a good feeling to see people in chat who may not have liked me, and I don't know why, because I don't know a lot
No,
of
but I
freaking
don't think
people.
anybody really knew
Um,
you. Really, I
you
don't think
know,
those who said anything trashing you was
right.
actually been to your channel at that point.
Right. I think a lot of them just jumped on that bandwagon, and it is very easy to jump
Yeah,
on a bandwagon and say bad things about people that you don't know, just to,
for the shit.
be, be with the creator or whatever. So,
Right,
um,
but no, a lot of my bashing and whatnot and and the drama shit is me piggybacking off of whatever everybody else is doing and me just
right,
starting a fucking pot. Like
right,
that's basically all I do. I start a pot on the shit. I had a
right,
few extra things here and there just for the shock and all, but I started that pot.
right.
If you're on YouTube and you're monetized, yes, it becomes about the money.
It does. I said that a lot. It does become about the money. So, Fly said, I think you got the wrong attention this
And I
time.
agree. I agree 110
Yes,
fucking
and
percent.
that's the bad thing, Andrew, because I do think people have reported that conversation. And
Oh,
so,
they probably have. I'm just waiting for the knock at the door at this point.
I mean, and,
Sadly to say it, I'm not trying to downplay it or nothing. But sadly, the only thing I can do is just wait.
and the thing about it is, too, there's been CPS called on lips numerous
But
times.
now and
And
she bitches about it being weaponized against her. But what is she doing?
CPS called on you because I've known they've come to your house too.
15
And,
times in the last year.
that's a lot. That is a lot. Now, over here, I always say I will never do that. So I will never call CPS on anyone.
No, I mean,
That's
at one point somebody was trying to say, oh, well, it's probably certain people you talk to on YouTube that did it, da da da. Who are you? And then it's like,
right,
oh, well, you're fucking with this person this week, so it was probably them. Like, no, I mean, I knew it was coming from. I knew the CPS calls were coming from out of state. I didn't give a shit. I still don't. I'm used to it, and
well, the sad thing is you're used to it, but I have a feeling that your kids eventually get sick of
they're
it.
sick of it. They're sick of it as much as we are. But there's
I
nothing
mean,
really we can do. I mean, CPS is tired of it too, but they're but they are obligated by job and law to look into every little fucking call they get. They
right,
have no choice. A lot of times they said they really don't want to be here because they know it's bullshit, but they have to because it's court mandated. I mean, state mandated. And I get it. They're
right,
tired of it too. Every little time, something where I yell or tell the kids to go away because I'm doing something, somebody picks up the phone, calls CPS, they show up. We go through the whole rigmarole. They leave. We get a letter in the mail about a week later saying it's closed. It's all bullshit.
right,
It's stupid.
right,
All because that my way of parenting is different than other people's way. Yes,
right,
granted, I scream and I yell. Well, that's all I got. I don't beat the shit out of my kids.
right.
All I got is screaming and yelling. And I'm a loud person to begin with. So when I even speak normally to my children, they think I'm screaming and yelling.
Well,
No,
this is my thing. It's very sad to think of young girls being questioned about their parent uh, touching them inappropriately, especially if it hasn't happened. That's just not something I think that a young girl should have to go through in her life.
I
Um,
agree. I
you
mean,
know,
I agree, but I don't hide anything from my children. My
right,
children, my children hear and see what's going on the YouTubies. They get it. They understand it. They hear and see my conversations with my private conversations because I always have it on speaker because my
right,
regular speaker's broke. and they hear and see it all, so they know what's really going on. And it's
Well,
like,
you know, I've never lied to you about that
no,
because this is what I've said to you many times. If your daughters get a boyfriend and they are spoke to the way that you speak to the girls, I don't think that you would like that very much. And I would hope that you would nip that in the bud if your
oh
daughters
no,
had a partner who talked to them that way.
no, my girls are mouthy little ones these days. They won't put up with that shit. They
So,
won't put up with it. I mean, behind closed doors, bro, they give me shit all the time when I get loud with them. It's like, bro, clean your room, and then they argue with me for 45 minutes. Like, bro, just shut up and clean your fucking room.
right.
I
Yeah,
mean, they're
kids
very
being
mouthy
kids.
little ones to a point, but at the end of it, like, the only boyfriends, Jesus, I wish it was that simple. No, I got to deal with girlfriends. I don't have to deal with boyfriends. I get to deal with
Right.
hormonal teenagers every day of the week.
Yeah, but one day
I'm
they'll.
not lucky enough to have daughters that like men. Well, not men, but
Well, that
the
doesn't
male
matter.
persuasion.
A partner is a partner, and
Yeah, I'm not
I
lucky enough to have that simple luxury. No,
and even
I got the other toy.
look, being a woman, and a lot of my subs are women, and we know for a fact that, you know, when it comes down to it, and you get a partner, even if you think they're feisty and mouthy to you now, they may be in a position where, you
Oh
know,
yeah, it could change. It could flip on its
it
head. Trust, I
could
know.
absolutely change.
Yeah, it
So
could. In time, it could. Yes, but I'm not always. I'm not always a
I
hard ass
see.
to the
Let me
female.
tell you, I see your wife kicking fucking ass before I see you kicking ass
Yeah,
when it comes down to something like that. So that's just being honest. So
right.
for sure.
Super sensible. I'm not part of the true crime.
So
Um, but no, like I said, I'm not really that much of a hard ass with my kids. I only get
right,
hard with my children when I have to.
right.
I mean,
Well, your parenting is your parenting, and I agree with people when they're like, you know, shit happens when you start putting your personal life and your children
oh
out
yeah,
on YouTube, you know. So it doesn't go exactly the way you think it's supposed to go all the time, and
no, it doesn't.
you know,
But
but
I can honestly say, I have teenagers that don't run the streets, that don't commit crimes, that are not drug addicts, that aren't pregnant.
right,
So I can
right,
honestly say, as much as a lot of people disagree with the way I am teaching and learning my children, I can honestly say there's a lot of good that comes out of what people may seem as negatory.
right,
But my kids aren't running the block all night and day. My kids aren't coming home pregnant at 14. My kids
right,
aren't sneaking out to go to parties to get drunk or get stoned or any of that. My kids are
right,
home. They're safe. They go to family members' homes, and that's it. They don't go
right,
out. They invite their friends over. It's fine. They'll go to their house maybe once in a blue moon. Nothing wrong with that. But I can say when I lay my head on my pillow at night, I don't have to worry on whether or not my 14-year-old is going to sneak out my house to go get party or go sleep with somebody.
right.
So, in
And
a twisted sense of way, I'm doing good in a twisted sense of way, with the way that people look at my parenting, the results outweigh what people think. The results are my kids aren't what most of these other people's teenagers are, which are young
right,
thugs and, partiers.
right,
They're not out there doing that. Am I saying all my kids are not out there doing that? No, I have one who's no longer a child. He is an adult that is
right,
out there doing whatever he wants that I have no control over. He's an adult now. Now, as for my other children, ain't none of them popping off running the streets. They're mostly home. They're just living
right.
life. I mean, that's a good thing.
And Granny, I completely get what you're saying. Andrew's got to prove himself. There's a
Yeah,
lot of people that
it's not
don't
going to happen
trust what he's
overnight.
saying, right?
It's not going
Um,
to happen overnight.
You may not
Rome wasn't
believe what
built in a
he's
day.
saying. And if he gets out of line again really bad, then we can say, oh, look, we knew better, right?
But understand, I am still going to do my drama. I'm still going to cross some lines people don't like.
Right.
But like I said, when it comes to that fatal line as of the last week, I am going to do my damnedest to avoid it.
Well,
And
I
no, I
truly
never
think
once claimed to be Daddy of the Year,
this
Cotton
this
Candy.
is
I
the
never
this
once
is the
claimed it.
thing. This is the thing, Andrew. What I would really would like for you to do before you talk about somebody's kids or say something inappropriate like that about their children. I never understood that because we're all grown ass adults. If you're mad at somebody, that has nothing to do with their kids. Nothing to do with their
No.
kids at all. And so I just hope that you take a minute to think about what you're gonna say before you say it. That's all I would hope for
Right.
real.
And Rachel, see, yes, I don't have to like my children to love my children.
Right. I get that. Yeah.
And yes, I can honestly sit here and say I hate my kids. At times I
So
do, because they do some really fucky shit that pisses me off.
right.
Doesn't mean that I
Well,
don't love them, doesn't mean that I won't be there for them. I just really don't like kids.
okay. Okay.
No, I'm just saying, I really don't. I don't like children. They fucking bug me. Like all the time. They're in my space, my personal bubble, and they take my stuff. I don't like it.
I get it. I mean, I get what you're saying.
Listen, I spent most of my life without stuff. Well,
Right.
from, let's say, from 16 up until my early 30s, I went without a lot of stuff due to my own choices. Now that I have stuff, I don't like people touching my stuff, including
Right.
my children. So it pisses me off. I have my parents and I have come to the conclusion I have hoarder tendencies. So yeah, that's not good. I like to hoard everything.
Well, this is my thing, Andrew. I always give people chances. I mean, Lips proves that she did horrible shit, and I still was kind to her.
Yeah.
Then it got to the point where I had to block her ass forever out of my life. So just show us what you can do, because I know that you can do better than the shit that just
Oh yeah,
transpired.
I know I
For
can do
sure.
better. I just have to ride out whatever's going to happen next and see where it goes from there.
Just please take accountability for it. So,
Oh, I am, and I have been.
I mean, that's the big thing.
And Rachel, see, my kids know that. I don't lie to my children. I don't hide anything from my children. My children know for a fact I hate the fact they touch my stuff. I hate it with a passion.
Right.
And it's quite okay. My kids know I sit there and talk. My kids know I don't like kids. My kids know I hate kids. I don't lie to them about any of it.
But they know you love them, right?
Right. They know I love them to death. They know that for a fact. They know I love them to death and will do anything in my power to do what they ask of me. But they know I absolutely can't. I don't like fucking kids.
Okay.
And a lot of my children were born because my mother said I couldn't have any.
Your mother said you couldn't have kids, so you
So
had
I went
kids.
out and so my mom told me I was not allowed to have children. So I went out and had 5. My mother told me I wasn't allowed to get married. I went out and got married 3 times.
People, I mean, there's people who do that.
Well, listen, I was that mom. I'm a mama's boy, or was. So anything my mama told me I couldn't do, I didn't do it. And then I became a rebellious teen and an adult and said, fuck you, I'm going to do what I want. And now just because you said I couldn't do it, I'm going to go do it.
Right.
And then I had 5 kids. And I don't regret having the kids. I regret some of their mothers, but not the children. And I love my children. I don't like them, but I love them.
So let me ask you this while I got you over here, because I hadn't really talked to you in a long time.
Wow.
What is up with the talking about knowing, not being a trafficker, but knowing traffickers? Do you actually know traffickers?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I mean, listen, do we really know who our neighbors are at the end of the day?
No, we don't. I get
I
it.
mean, it could be possible, but not by choice. I mean,
Right.
I don't honestly, in my eyes, I don't honestly believe anybody I conversate with know this.
Right.
I mean, do this or
right.
do anything nefarious. But yet again, I'm not with them 24/7. I don't know what they do behind.
But then again, when you hear people talking about that, because you were having like a conversation with Ernie about it or whatever,
Yeah.
that even makes it worse with the dark web comment.
Right.
So see,
But in all honesty,
stuff,
I don't believe anybody I know does that. And that's what I believe. I don't think anyone I know actually does that.
yeah, but I'm just saying, you know, some of the things that people and you come out and said, even if you were just spouting off at your mouth
Yeah.
or whatever, you know, then that turns some things that you say even into more of a situation
Than what it needs to be.
than what it should be, right?
Right.
So,
But no, with what few people I do talk to, keyword few, no, none of them are like that.
right.
I have 2 close friends left out of the 8 or 9 that were close to me, because all the rest have passed due to either health issues or the drink finally got to them.
Right.
So,
well, congratulations on being sober for that
Thank you.
long, and I hope it still works out for you. I hope that
last night I was tempted to buy a 40. Not gonna front.
Hey, social media does that to you, for
I
real.
agree.
I mean, I had actually not had a cigarette, and I got so fucking stressed with the shit. First thing I did was went and bought a pack. So now I'm trying to freaking quit all over again. It's not as easy, but
listen, relapse is part of the process of getting better.
so I have to get my shit together on that again. And
well, I hope you do. I hope you can. I mean, I got faith in you. No, I don't go to AA. I don't. Remain might need it though.
Yeah, Cigarette Anonymous.
Yep. Oh, you went. Oh.
I never was. Well, I was never a drinker because I come from a family of alcoholics, and I know that I can go have a drink. I'm an adult if I want to, but I know that if I'm in a certain setting, that if I start drinking, I'm going to end up drunk, you know.
Yeah.
So for sure.
I mean, listen, I would say if I was to taste a sip of alcohol, I'm pretty sure I'd throw up 2 seconds later.
Well, that's good.
I was one of those very rare and very lucky ones to lose the taste for the drink before it became a bigger issue to where I couldn't quit at all. So I
absolutely do the green. I don't smoke it, but yeah, I got candy. We call it candy over here. So I definitely have my little piece of candy, but it helps me relax. So
Little Deb, I not for nothing, I don't foresee myself at old age.
Right.
I had underlining other issues I don't speak about, but I don't foresee myself past 60. I never have.
I'm getting ready to turn 63, I think, next month. So
congrats.
I definitely want to live a lot longer. I can tell you that. So it's just getting my shit together. I've had a couple setbacks. I was just in the hospital last week, but I think I had the flu real bad. I don't
Right.
know. And then yesterday I woke up really sick to my stomach, and but that was congestion and shit because my nose, I blew my nose all freaking day yesterday, and I
It's the
ended up
weather.
taking.
A lot of people are getting sick. It's the weather.
Yeah, it sucks. So, but I'm glad you come over and conversed with me, Andrew.
Not
And
a problem, honey. I'm
um,
gonna go and probably find something to munch on and then
well,
change out my
I
perspective.
do want to finish playing some of this because from what I hear, you let somebody have it, and I want to hear it.
Oh,
So,
listen, it's there. You guys can play it. I ain't striking.
all right. Well,
So
good
I'm
luck
not
to you,
striking anybody.
Andrew. You know I'm wishing you the best of luck, and if I ever get a chance, I'll pop over and say hey.
All right, honey. You have a great
All
day.
right. You too.
Later.
Bye. Okay, guys. That was Andrew Hiltz. And you can like Andrew, you can not like Andrew. Um, proof is in the pudding, you guys. We'll see. We'll see. And I can guarantee you that probably more stuff's gonna come out and be said about him, right? Because that's the way some people are when they get mad at you. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people think that, right? That prove, we'll see. We'll see. But the first step is taking accountability for it. So we shall, we shall see. And whatever anybody said in chat is fine. You all have your own opinions, so we'll see. We shall see. But you guys know I'm not mean to people, right? I'm not mean to people. I don't think it does any good to get somebody on. This is just my opinion, and you know, start cussing at them and screaming at them, and that's not a conversation at all. Now, there's a couple of people, if they ever come into my chat and I got them up on my channel, I would probably go plumb fucking crazy on their asses. For sure. But there, flies. Lips is lying. She's a liar. I never said anything bad about you. Because you, look, Flies knows if I'm going to call her a bitch, I'm going to call her a bitch to her. Just like her. She will call me a bitch. That's what I like my friends. I love my friends, especially when they're honest. If I had $1 for every time Flies was like, girl, listen to what I'm saying, I would be rich right now. For sure. Well, you know what? This is the thing. I I was friendly to Lips too. I am guilty of that myself. The only difference is I never allowed her to come and take over my channel, um, or say things like she was saying over there, for sure. And the thing about it is, I mean, people do people do befriend certain individuals, and when you think that, you know, that you're in a situation with them, and you know, I know that people have said about other people sometimes they would never treat me like that, or they would never talk to me like that, or you know, if somebody shows you who they truly are, that's the way they fucking are. That's the way it should be, bitch. You're right, Rachel. For sure. Yes, I was looking at her daily quote this morning. You guys go over and check out Fly's channel. She's got some great daily quotes. I'd seen it on my TV, and I was going to go over and leave her a comment on it, because definitely go over and leave a little comment for sure. She's got the subs. We just need to get her watch hours up. So she's got some pretty good clips over there too, for sure. If I like you, I love you, but when you show me who you are, I believe them. Yes. If they help just one person, they're worth it. Yep, 120 acres. If somebody shows you that they're fucked up people, you're not going to be able to save them at all. And with Andrew, we'll just see what happens with Andrew, for sure. And if you don't like Andrew, just don't go watch him. Just don't go watch him. Cotton candy.
What's up?
Let me take this banner off. That couldn't have been Bandits Wink Wink.
Flaw says
That,
it wasn't. She said it wasn't when he
no.
said that.
That's why I said, I was like, I'd never seen it, but people told me it was like an elephant's trunk. So,
I'm curious now about this bandit.
oh, you don't know Bandit TV?
No.
Oh, girl, I should find his intro to his OnlyFans.
Oh, goodness.
Girl, he is a stud muffin. He's got a channel. He has a channel. Okay, there we go. I want to hear. What I want to hear is, I guess he freaking chews her ass out. Sometimes you saying something nice to someone might be the only nice thing they hear all day. That is true. What? Bly said I lost 30 subs and what? No fucking way. 30 subs in 2 days. Apparently somebody didn't like my content. What was your content? It was, oh hell no, it wasn't. I was traumatized after seeing him naked in the mirror on his Twitter account. Ooh. Yeah, I never seen it. I heard about it though. I guess his pictures were going around in Discord like crazy. For sure. For sure, for sure. I know people. There's a lot of people that don't like Andrew, and I'm not telling you to like him, right?
That's why I
I-
set that one out when he was up here.
I refuse to post other kids' talk. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. At all. It's hard enough talking about missing children and putting their pictures up and stuff, and then half the time if you're talking about their cases, it's horrible shit being said, and it's hard it's hard to really talk about that stuff. So yeah, maybe God cleaned the porch off. All right, let me find this part, KK, because I'm gonna enjoy it.
Wrong button. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on.
Take my ugly ass head down. Isn't that special?
Dude, but okay, you want to act, Patty, go for it. Watch, I got a video of him. Oh, this is where she's saying he was touching on his kid. All he had to do was not talk about nasty shit and the dark web. I'm not live trashing you guys. You are. Why? Wait. Who? I don't know who that is. Andrew, do I read parts of messages? Read them all? I wouldn't have to post this if you weren't reading them live. Wow, that's fucked up. That is pretty fucked up.
Truth.
Now the stupid bitch didn't do her due
There'll be people in and out, more bushwhackers than anything. There might be a few regulars that pop in. I'm not sure. This is really late for me, so.
to her. Where do you think she got the idea to put my address out on Craigslist for Raylan?
Well, God bless you.
Somebody put her address out on Craigslist. Oh yeah, she tried to say that somebody put her address out on Craigslist and that somebody had came to her door or something. It was really fucking weird. People leaving because I haven't posted anything about the Whitakers. There's nothing I can prove. I have to verify. Yeah, one thing I'm going to tell you guys about Fly's channel. She verifies everything that she puts out. If there's not receipts for something, she's not going to post it. She is not going to post it. Wait, somebody done that to Nicolina about a washer and dryer. Yes, I remember that. I remember that.
Damn. It is 11:56 p.m. here on the East Coast. So that's why I said
It's had a minute before CPS came. Maybe 30 minutes. But
Yep.
So why don't you fill in everybody?
the CPS call that she admitted and played for you motherfuckers.
No, but listen, why don't you fill the people in on why?
You know what always got me? Why? I don't understand how you come out, right? And you fucking want to talk shit about people that you were friends with. So whatever was transpiring over there with Nicolina, Lips was all up in that shit, right? Someone came to her door for a 4-year-old. Oh, I don't know. I didn't even get into it. I know I heard it, but I never got into it.
Now Case Injustice is on our list as I go get coffee, okay?
But Jason thinks she needs attention. So I'm going to try to talk like it. So she's over there talking all kinds of
How can you fucking say somebody wants attention when you thrive for attention? You're consistently wanting fucking attention.
like this, like it's a song, and it's a game to
Hey,
her.
Sandy.
She's gonna hurry up and be the first one to try to get Ernie on her
What's up,
panel.
Mountain?
Yeah, because she just knows everything and she can get stuff, and you guys can't.
We're going over an old live.
You know what I mean? And Nick had to be the first one to try to put up where he's at and the state that he's in, and his charges, and then brag. Well, I did it first. This is not a game, you dumbass bitches.
Wait, because why did you send Ernie the Mean Girls private chats? Why would you do that unless you wanted Ernie's attention, right?
I'd put her beat curtains on them. No, I know, girls. Nobody wants her or her pussy or anything of that sort. And that's her main problem. She has come out here and said that she comes here to make other people's lives miserable because she was raped. That don't make any sense.
Well, that's fucked
Let's talk
up.
about stop these cycles. Like maybe the cycle that your mother.
Yes, let's talk about stopping the cycle, Lips. Let's talk about that, okay, sweetie? Let's talk about how you're here on a live no more than 2 months ago. Well, hang on, let me rephrase that. Yeah, no more than 2 months ago, expressing how upset you are and how pissed off you are about CPS being called on you and things happening to your family. But then you're going to turn around and you're going to do this dumb shit, right? Because this is okay.
Wow.
This is okay.
That's
it's
kind of
not
fucked
hard.
up.
I've admitted I fucked up.
I have my full coffee, bro.
Sorry.
Whole.
Like, are you kidding me? You are definitely not one to stop cycles. That's for sure.
Will not be joining us. I am not going to choose mutual friends. I'm not going to force mutual friends to choose between us. If they choose to stand with her, more power to them. I'm not going to hold it against them. They choose. It's what it is. They're going to try to jam me up one way or another. It's the small price you pay when messing around with these little.
And I'm going to say this, and people may think that I'm fucking weird. I don't expect anybody to attack Lips. I really don't. I think that, people's calling her out on her shit. She's been called out on her shit many times. Attacking people I don't know what purpose that serves. But then again, to each their own, right? These people better watch out what they say and put out. Yeah, yeah. We know she lies. I never heard Nicolina say that crap. I ain't saying Nick's a saint, but dang, don't lie on her. Exactly. I feel the same way. Don't fucking lie on her.
Messing around on YouTube. But I will not be sharing conversations.
But that's what always got me too, because she's like, I wanted to leave the mean girls quietly. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Right? What the fuck does that even mean? A lot of people think that Lips and Nicolina are fake fighting right now. That they are fake fighting. That's what some people believe.
That Lips and I have had in the past. I'm not going to weaponize the legal system against her. I'm going to take the high road in this matter and just stop talking to her.
Hey,
And
Granny's a
that's
member.
a lot coming from me, because usually I would not take that high road.
Granny, I adore you. I always have. I want you to know that. You've always been #love Granny to me. Nobody knew she left until Lips started flipping out. Yeah. Seen a lot of creators on here with no self-awareness.
Especially with the recent allegations she want to throw out there to the public. I would not be taking the high road, but I'm to that clip being clipped. And we are going to figure out why it was even a thing. She's blocking her because she ain't dealing with it. She blocked her because she won't deal with it.
Her issue is with you, not me, so I don't know why she's fucking dragging me into it.
My wife just said, I don't know if anybody, if the mic picked up. Her issue is with me because I wasn't gonna let it low. I'm not gonna sit here and wait as all this builds up, and then poof, there goes everything I've worked towards. Oh, you got pictures, do you?
Yeah.
Ooh, do you mind sharing?
I don't think we should do that publicly, but yeah.
I don't give a fuck if it's public, not public. I don't give a fuck. Share them bitches.
Hold on, let me tell you.
You have now officially gotten the biggest asshole's attention on the planet. Mind you, there was no picture shared at this point of anything. No picture shared.
Yes, but don't forget, we all seen when she sent you that file of, I believe it was Rosie's kids' pictures, and you did put them out there. You did put them out there. Thank you, Flies, for the trigger warning.
At all. I never received any pictures about this. I have received screenshots of conversations, but no personal pictures at this point. Or any other, or any other point for that matter, that were purposely sent. Oh, there it is.
It's not
I love when that hot emblem.
So, yeah.
And you know,
It works.
maybe, and I'll put up. I was told my wife keeps telling me not to make that face. She says it's creepy as shit too. I don't know. If this is really happening in real life, none of it. At this point, all of it is completely fabricated. This is what I'll do. Okay, I'll have you give me some addies, and I'll put up some requests in some particular areas for, some things to happen. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Since Snitchalina wants to think she's Queen's bitch, I'm gonna show her.
Now, see, that's what got me, because he talked about Nicolina, okay? But when has anybody seen Nicolina doing anything to Andrew at this point, right? And why I don't believe any of the mean girls did anything to Andrew, right? So that is sad to me, where when people don't do something to certain people, but yet because somebody's mad at them, they will automatically attack those people over what they've said maybe or done to someone else. Now, I do have those text messages, and I mean, I don't see where anybody had a problem with anybody. But then again, let me say this 20,000 times. The text messages that I got, everything that Lips was saying in that chat was left out. It was left out, right?
What a queen bitch looks like.
Absolutely. And as they're over there saying things like they would never make false calls, which I can prove.
I have to ask you.
Never endanger 3 little girls. As we're talking about Peach's kids, but what about my 3 little girls that you are endangering? So how, Rapper, I'm not too happy with you, but hey.
I was just gonna ask. I mean, usually you had me.
How are they doing that to your girls? I don't understand. But then again, you guys, I really don't follow a lot of this stuff. I really don't. But I can truly say nobody in hell is going to ever say that Remain Calm called the law or called CPS on anybody. I just don't agree with that. I really don't. Now, granted, if you see fucked up shit, that's on you. That ain't on me.
Block him. So I've been letting him go.
But he's just being absolutely too big.
So with that, you realize you were saying it all about kids. Well, see, me at this point, I was looking at the screenshots that were sent of conversations. That's what I was talking about. And then the whole kids thing came up shortly after that. But the screenshots I received were screenshots of her in someone else's conversations. It wasn't any child pictures, none of it. And I believe I go over those screenshots in another live shortly after this one. I'll have to go look to double check. I'm not sure. Don't quote. But at this point, what was said was said. And I was just fabricating and running with it from that point on. There is nowhere. Hold up. Let me get this bigger. There is nowhere in this conversation, okay? In this conversation on my side screen, let me back it up.
I love when that hot ended.
So yes, pictures. And I've got pictures of other people. We'll just say that too. And these pictures.
Why the fuck you got pictures of people's kids anyway? And let me say this. I've said this before, and I truly believe this. Why would you go to someone's Facebook and take pictures of their children off their Facebook pages? Why would you need to do that? That's weird shit. Right? Oh, thanks, 120 acres. Hey, I am not perfect. I am a human being. I make mistakes. I say things sometimes that's way over the top. I mean, I think we all do that. It's the matter of taking accountability for it. It wasn't from Facebook. Oh, it was from the private chat? That's even worse. That's even worse, I think. For real.
Places. They need to go
Well, let's
places.
talk about that.
They need to go maybe on the dark web.
Now, if you look here, there is nothing that preempts that comment. Not from me, not from my chat. So that is all on her, not myself. And then from the dark web comment forward is fabricated.
Stuff like that.
No. I told you I can't do that with this computer.
Oh, yeah.
I have to get another one first.
Or know people. Yeah.
I know people, but I'm not going to sit there and be like...
We got all the time in the world. I mean, we got time. This doesn't happen. This doesn't have to happen yesterday. It doesn't have to happen today. It don't have to happen tomorrow. But yeah,
So listen, this is what I'll do. Okay. I'll have you drop me some addies. Okay.
Yeah.
And you know,
That works.
maybe, and you know, I'll put up a few
I promise I would do
requests in some places to get some, but I'll list what I'll do. Okay.
Completely lost train of thought because I'm making it up at that point. It's all getting made up on the spot. What's up, Ms. Blackwell?
And I do see that. Where Andrew's just talking out of his ass like Andrew does. 65 did have a fastback. Oh, you guys talking about the Mustangs?
It's getting made up on the spot. If you can't tell, it's like I'm just coming up with it like, hey, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm just running with the conversation.
Oh, thanks,
So have you given
Kurt.
Eddie's and up?
And each time I say addies, I'm pertaining to addresses. Addresses. I grew up in an era where my friends would say, yo, drop that addy, and it'd be an address. Not as in...
No, let me tell you, 120 acres, if somebody in my chat mentioned that they were talking about children, and I don't like people talking about children, but if somebody mentions the dark web and children, guess what? Your asses are going to be escorted out of my chat very quickly. And I do hope that people know, none of my people, nobody who would ever even come over to this channel would even have that thought in their freaking heads at all.
Adderall. I had to think of the fucking name. She is very aware of what she's doing. That's why she never did it on her own channel. Her monetization is... She ain't even monetized no more, bro. Like, no joke, she lost her monetization because she wasn't using her channel. She ain't even monetized no more.
Do you lose your monetization if you're not using your channel?
Sorry, allow me to pop this back up here. There you go.
Some requests in some particular areas for, some things to happen.
Now, I'm going to tell you why Lips got pissed at me to start with. Okay? So, a creator had done a live about Lips and was showing how crazy she was acting with the neighbor, right? Stuff that was going on with the neighbor. And I love this creator. They make me laugh. Well, I was showing it and commenting on it or something. And there was the creator showed a video of the neighbor and their children. And I don't know what it was, but there was supposedly a picture, and I'm saying supposedly because I don't remember off the top of my head, but it did show a kid in it. Now, Flies can vouch for this, so can Poppy, I'm sure. I said, I'm going to have to edit that out. I'm not going to keep that in there because I don't like to show people's kids. And she got pissed off at me. I apologized. I had edited it out and I apologized over it. She accepted my apology, but then used it against me. Every time she would get mad about something, she would use it against me, right? Now, the Marlena shit. She wanted me to go over the Marlena stuff. And I kind of didn't want to do it. She said somebody else would do it. I was like, let them do it. And she was like, no, I want you to do it. And I'm not even sure what happened. That's how petty the shit was for me. I don't even fucking remember what happened. But she got pissed off at me. So every time I turned around, she was like, I struck you. Oh, you understand why I struck you. I mean, just weird fucking shit. Just weird shit.
Okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Since, Snitchalina wants to think she's queen bitch,
See?
when I'm going to show her what a queen bitch looks like.
Absolutely. And as they're over there saying things like they would never make false calls, which I can prove.
I have to ask you.
Never endanger 3 little girls. That's what Peaches gets. But what about my 3 little girls that you are endangering? So how, Rapper, I'm not too happy with you, but hey.
All right, I'm just going to ask. I mean, usually you had me bloom, so
Right.
I've been letting him go.
Right. But he's just being absolutely two-faced, and there's times for it and there's not for it. And
All right. Like I said, I let it low yesterday. I'm gonna leave it low today because he ain't said nothing too out of pocket.
Right now, Freeside and Rapper are 2 different people, just so everybody knows. Because I think the other day it was Freeside.
Yeah.
But Rapper I didn't hear when I wasn't. So yeah.
She is fighting for her monetization back. She is opening up. She is opening up about Andrew. I don't.
So, like I
Like I
said,
said, in the last 2 weeks, I personally have not been around much. I've been doing other things. I've been real life. I've been hanging out with somebody, with one of my, and then I step into a whole Buck Mama Wild type deal, not knowing anything of what's up, what's down, what's left. And then this pops. I'm under the blade again. I just got out underneath the bullshit with Nicolina. Now I'm slammed into bullshit again. Like, come on. Why is it that I got to get slammed into somebody else's shit when I don't even know what's going on?
Because you let it happen, Andrew. Not that I know of, Sandy. Yeah, that's what was weird, Flies, because that was just bullshit. That was just bullshit.
Oh, yes, I agree. But like I said, I always mess with Ernie. I don't, not always, but I'll go in there and fuck with Ernie on here and there, just to make sure he's good. Just and a few reactions here and there. I'm not even paying half the mind of the shit. I'll respond here and there. At least I'm adult enough to admit shit, and I ain't threatening fucking CPS. Just saying. I'll have you do some homework and get me some addresses, and I'll put in the rest of it.
Right, and I've had those.
I never received the address.
For me recently for other reasons too, so it shouldn't be that hard. And one of them, I already got it. So yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. That sounds good.
Are you aware that
that sounds better than what I was thinking. Like, flying games, it's time for me to play offline games. I'm not gonna fucking
my bad.
waste. I'm not gonna waste the government's time.
My bad. No, we're not playing offline games. I am.
Right. Well, there we go. Yes.
I have more people than you do.
No,
They can check my shit. They can run my shit. I don't care at this point. A stupid fucking argument I did not belong into. So from now on, Lips can go and hit the live button on hers. Lips can do what she wants. I'm not getting involved with her fights or qualms anymore.
Well, this is just my opinion. Most of the fights that Lips instigates, or whatever you want to call it, there's just no reason for them. No reason for them. And then she wonders why people get fucking shitty. But it's more of, she thinks she can do and say whatever she wants to, and it doesn't matter. She'll always have a fucking excuse for it. She'll always have a reason for doing it. She will never apologize for anything that she does to anybody. She's got an excuse for everything.
I'm not. There may have been a chance to talk this through, to talk it out, to figure out how to move forward and to get this away. But you threatened my home. You publicly lied about me and my children.
But Andrew, you knew that she was publicly lying about other people. You knew that. Oh, thank you, 120 Acres, for coming in. Appreciate ya. I love when people pop in. Pat Wicks, I always want to make sure she's okay. I'm glad she pops in. May pops in. Wee pops in. Poppy Flies comes in. Everybody who pops in, Sandy, and many others. I always, if I don't see you guys for a while, I always worry about you. I really do.
About 3 years, but not personally. That's just how that is. But you crossed a line. I have morals. I don't show them, but I have them. And what you did and implicated on me this evening is fucked. At the highest level of fucked. So, when you get nailed for false report.
Yeah, but is it, I mean, are you guys making this up? Are you guys making this up? For real. I'm wondering.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want you to call me. I don't want you to show up in my chats. I don't want to hear it. I don't. Thank you.
Andrew was good to her. I mean, hell, he let her come over and
any of this.
take over his fucking channel.
Ernie's been decent lately. Miss Blackwell knows me and Ernie to go tit for tat a lot. She's got, you both got good points. You both here. Okay, we're gonna read some comments from that. Hang on. Let me share this with you guys. I will enlarge it on your end. Please give me a moment.
Okay,
I will
what is
enlarge it. We have comments under the screenshot where she blatantly accused me of nasty things with my child. We have
Somebody said, "Oh, Lips, you don't want to play no more." Jean said, "Drew, I'm sorry that happened to you. You took a lot over this woman. I heard your lives, and people are brutal with insult, and your family, I'm sure, dealt with your trauma." Wow. Okay.
Ginger doubly. Lips, you don't want to play them. Oh, the other half live. I have a step family. Like, so much, sir. You shouldn't be live reading half truth. Help us get through until our food stamps kick in. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean you're on welfare if you get food stamps.
Wow. So these people live on comments, right? Comment. I don't go look at their comments. I really don't. I have no desire. Did I skip over his voice messages to her? Are you sure? Hang on, we'll find out.
Okay? We don't get cash assistance, none of that. We only get food stamps. Almost a year ago, man?
It was over a year.
Over a year ago, I guess. I'm
Oh,
not
here
sure.
we
I don't
go.
remember. I have to look.
Let's see. Here we go. I think this is what you wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay, here we go.
Stamps. Okay?
Let's
We
see.
don't get cash assistance, none of that. We only get food stamps. And that's preceding all the
Well,
conversation.
I don't know if you're
And
getting
this is
them
the lovely
anymore.
bullshit she's trying to spill. Okay?
Yay,
No,
Rachel.
money. I think she sent me maybe like $20, and I sent it back.
She told me that she was sending you money all the time, Andrew. That is what she said. Congratulations, Rachel. Medical coder. I thought about doing that. My sister's actually a medical coder. How cool. Congratulations. I couldn't say it right. Congratulations, Rachel. For real.
I'm not entirely sure. But that was like months and months and months ago. Families are hit hard all over. Yes. No. No, that's not the right one. Join. See history. Last time she sent me money was $18, June 2025. No, I sent that to her. Before that, it was March. And I think I still owe her like $12.
She said she was sending you money constantly.
$15. That's it. Don't
Oh,
worry, that'll be paid
$50. Okay.
off. That'll be paid off in the next, as soon as possible. Okay, I owe her. So I'm glad you guys are doing the right thing here to trash her. I'm not going over all this to trash Lips or any of this. Okay, I mean to or want to. Yes, I have very dark humor. I have.
Did I miss it? Damn it, flies.
I don't know why. I'm not gonna say no on that. I agree. Hi, how you doing? Good evening. What wasn't it? My brain's not working. Somebody help me, please. All right. Actually, so I'm gonna take the high road. You don't like me. Okay? You don't like me. I don't like you, but we're being decent. And oh my God, woman. Jesus. You know, you're as bad as fucking my brother.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Because I kind
She
of
wants
want
Nicolina to take the blame. Take the blame for what? Nicolina didn't. Lips was and always will be the CPS caller from the get-go. Well, if you give me a moment, this fucking PC will load a bit quicker here. Where are you now, Christmas? So I went out this morning. I'm gonna give you context. I woke up in I chose violence this morning. Like everybody got it. Whoever I laid eyes on got the attitude and bullshit this morning.
Morning, Dad.
Evening. Okay. And I went out with
Just
my
let
son,
it play. Okay.
my brother,
Hey,
Eric
two
Connie, and his
cents.
old lady for the day. I did that. I went out. We were out almost all day. Okay.
Free side is shaking their
we went-
head.
And what's the matter?
This is our weather. This is who I was with the other tweet.
Debatable because you guys have to walk.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, from
All
here,
week is debatable.
no, Thursday's a definite. Well, it's debatable because you guys got to walk.
We'll see how. What
Yeah,
the
I
you guys gotta
know.
walk,
Super
like,
proud
like
of
5 or 6 blocks.
Rachel.
And,
I can also check the temperature in the morning.
yeah, check the temp. If it's under 30, y'all ain't going. I ain't sending y'all to freeze your asses out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
No, that's a
Sorry.
little
Yeah,
loud.
my wife would kill me if I
Well,
didn't show up.
All right. Well, it's still. This is,
Oh, my elbow just popped. You heard that, right?
Yeah. But like I said, we'll discuss it. See how bad it is. If it's in the 20s, I'll have to figure something else out.
Yeah.
But hang on, y'all. I gotta drop this. This is what I came. All right. I love you. Goodbye. I went out today with my brother, my kid, his old lady. I wasn't on my phone. I didn't care to be on my phone. I came home about what, 3:30? 3:30. And this is what I got. This is what I came to. Okay? It states, I'm not responsible for anything Andrew Hilt says on these panels, especially when I'm in bed sleeping. Shake my head. Don't any of you sleep. I purposely don't tell Andrew things for this reason here. He takes things way too far and adds details that aren't true. Andrew
What?
don't know my story. He only knows bits and pieces. I only talk to him. Well, thank you for throwing me under the fucking bus for your own words.
Wow.
So that's what I've been
There
dealing
we
with. And
go.
she got big mad because I was on Benny's panel last night with Ernie. Because saying the same thing I'm saying now. I'm taking responsibility for my actions and my words. She isn't. So I had enough. I got my phone bedinged from group chat, running at the mouth saying, oh, you're going to lose your only support group, this, that, the third. Fuck you. I don't care what is going on YouTube when I'm out with family. I don't have to sit home on this fucking computer on YouTube. I don't have to sit on my phone in group chats and calls all fucking day. I have a life outside of YouTube. My live used to be 2-3 hours fucking long max. I knocked them down to an hour or less. Some might go over debating on the conversation. Isn't she the one who mentioned putting these pics in the first place? Yes. And I pre-played that earlier in the live. That's right. I already played that part. But yes. And I fabricated everything else after the fact. I don't know nobody. Period. I got nothing to hide. Period. But that's what I said in a voice message. I don't give a flying fuck what is going on in the YouTube streets. It's not my world. It's not my whole world. I go out. I hang with family. I touch grass. I don't sit on this fucking thing all day long when I'm with family. Period. Okay? I don't. When I go out, this goes off. Like, click down, shut down. Okay? Period. But then you're going to run your fucking mouth when I'm not even home? Why? Because I didn't take the blame for your words? Because I didn't take the blame for that whole fucking conversation? And you know what? Get pissy. Get mad. Because every fucking time she steps into shit on YouTube, I'm the first one, the defender, first one to give her the link, first one to let her take control.
You were. Yep.
I'm not doing it no more. I don't have to be glued to all this shit. I have a life. No longer in my group chat. I booted her. Right after I told her I was fucking done. Period. I've gone to bat for her. And wars I did not start. I had no business being in. I've stood up for her. Even when she ain't around, just do it herself. But to sit here and bitch and complain about me not waiting your precious 3-day fucking timeline to watch it all burn and fester to make things worse than what it needs to be, it's fucked up.
3-day timeline. I can't find them. Where did I miss them? I'll go back and find them. Hold on.
That's just my opinion. And after this live is done, we're not going to speak on that situation no more. Because I'm not going to let the situation or her live rent-free in my fucking head. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to do what I do. Okay? I might not be up here tomorrow after midnight later on today because I have to go produce a video for my second channel. I've lost good people. I lost some bad people. I just think I'm going to put this live out. Let it be. Let it fester. Let people do what they got to do, say what they want to say. I'm going to go work
I'm
on my
letting it
gaming
play.
channel for probably most of tomorrow and maybe some on Monday. And then I'm going to come back over here and we're going to see where it goes. I'm going to set up open panel, open conversation with only like half-hour timeouts. And we'll see where it goes from there. I'm not going to get everybody's trust back. I'm not going to get people to like me that already don't like me.
All right.
That's
I'll
not what
speed
it is.
up. We'll find
Damage is done. Shit's over. You know who she sent? No, I don't. I don't. And to be honest with you, 90% of the time that you act right and your friends are mentioned is out of her mouth. It ain't even out of anybody else's in the crew. It's out of her mouth. And there's lives to prove it. I am going to take the next day and a half off. I have a gaming channel I am trying to build from the ground up. Okay? And I'm going to do that. Because I want
we'll
to do
find
that.
them.
Not because I have to. Not because this channel is anything other than what it is. It's because I want to do this. What the fuck are we playing? Oh. Okay? Where's my thing? So, no, she sent our family's info to some big, I don't fucking know. I don't know if she didn't. I don't really know. I can't answer these questions. Because in all honesty, I don't know what she does when she gets off my life. I don't know what she does when she gets off the phone calls. I personally do not know. Okay? No, I'm not gonna take 3 days off. I gotta produce enough videos on that side. So I'll record an hour here, an hour there, an hour there.
All right, I'll find
Pop
them.
it up there. I have a few recordings I gotta go.
Were they in the
this week. I
beginning?
got a couple I gotta post. But I am going to post there, and then I'm gonna take some from that gamer channel of my old lives from 22 that were put on that channel and not this one, and I'm gonna premiere them over here, so they're gonna be old lives. But
I'm not saying anything about people who need food stamps at all. Not at all.
I'm gonna not hit that red button, not hit that big shiny light button for at least a day and a half. And
All right, let's
music
find
playing in my
them.
ears until we get to the part that talks about the clip. Okay, so from my understanding, it's going to be a little time before that. So bear with. Come talk, come chit chat, enjoy. But I will be playing this while doing other things. So enjoy it.
All right.
Sorry, bud.
This is where they're talking about me
You're
again.
trying to play this bullshit. You're trying to play, dollar store everybody. Okay. Well, what Snitchelina doesn't understand is she might want to check her peoples. She might want to check her peoples because she can't even get her story right. And the 90% of the peoples, bro, they don't even like her. More on Snitchelina's peoples in the days to come. Working on that.
That's not true.
And as for Remain Calm, well, listen.
They was way toward the end.
We might as well just call her Remain Fast because she's staying. Like, she sits there, talks all this blah blah on fucking live and everything else. But it comes down to private phone calls. She wants to sit there and run her fucking mouth about everybody like it's okay. One of your main mods, you sit there and top leads with it so hard about it. You talk shit about other people with. I'm not understanding why.
But you know it's not true.
All you do is talk shit. How many of the mods are gonna stick neck when they find out?
See, that bothered me that they fucking lied on me like that. It's closer to the end.
Since I posted anything over here, and I go over to Bug Earn Burn, like always, I gotta fuck with the Ernie. I always fuck with Ernie. No matter if we like each other or not, I always fuck with Ernie. And then there's somebody out there shit, but I don't even know what's going on. Oh yes, I agree. But like I said, and a few reactions here and there. I'm not even paying half the mind of the shit. I respond here and there with small words. I think this is one of the only points in the live where I actually get long-winded. Any other time, she's just off on her own accord saying what she's saying. But I'm owning up to what I'm saying. You know? Like, it's not hard. Be an adult and own it. If you're going to put yourself out there on YouTube, you have to expect questions. Yeah, right? I agree. Miss Blackwell, I don't understand what you're trying to say. Funny day?
Yeah, it should be that part. That sounds
Are you
good.
aware that
That sounds better than
good? We're doing well. We're not too far out of pocket right now. It's kosher. But at least I'm adult enough to admit shit, and I ain't threatening fucking CPS. Just saying. I'll have you do some homework and get me some addresses, and I'll put in the rest of it.
Right, and I've had those.
I never received the address.
Recently for other reasons too,
When
so
you
it's gonna be
start
that
showing
hard.
our community
And, well,
posts.
I gotcha. So yeah,
I mean,
it should be that hard. That sounds
All
good.
right, let
You
me
come in with
find
that
it.
when you first came in, chat. You're at school. You can do what
Let
you
me
want.
find it.
Ernie and I will.
Oh, wait, I think he took it down.
It's not.
Oh, no,
Okay.
he didn't. Hang on.
And I refuse to cross that line. Not because it wouldn't be enjoyable.
'Cause I can't just
So-
pull it up.
Decent with him. And I think threatened where she blatantly
Okay, right
accused me
here.
of nasty things with my child. But
Okay, is this it?
let me enlarge this because I can't read worth a dick on this fucking other screen.
40 million getting
We have a
snapped. A
comment.
lot of people.
Okay, we're gonna read some comments from that. Hang on. Let me share this with you guys. I will enlarge it on your end. Please give me a moment.
Let me tell you, if it wasn't for my son and my daughters, keep it fast. You will hear when he starts. Okay, girl.
Enlarge it. We have
It's
comments under
hard.
the screenshot where she threatened, where she blatantly accused me of nasty things with my child. We have Ginger Doubly Lips. You don't want to play no more. And then we have Jane E71 says, Drew, I'm sorry this happened to you. You took a lot over this woman. I heard your lives, and people are brutal with insults in your family. I think it's supposed to be, I sure dealt with your trauma. Loud, vulgar,
Albeit.
not dangerous. I'm sure they were very supportive. Your 3 girls anyway. Glad you had that. I don't trust you're a great guy, just average, every day. How the other half live. I have a step family like you. Your own stuff. I give you that. I'll give you that. And many have pretended to be friends only to be brutal with insults. But Lip, she is a phony, and that's bigger. That's a bigger red flag. Have you ever been to Drew's house? From Jane E47, same woman. I mean, getting along is a lot better than beefing. I agree. And then she proceeds to say, Munch, the guy that after my wife, okay, had to, or I lose food for them this week. So the girls had stuff to get by. That's
What?
bullshit.
Munch, the guy that effed my wife, had to, or I used food for them this week, so the girls had stuff to get by.
I have screenshots of Andrew sending sexual memes to his stepdaughter. I have pics of them lying together in bed. I have so much, sir. You shouldn't be live reading half-truths.
Wow.
Really? So my daughter's not allowed to come in and give me a hug while ready for bed. She's not allowed to lay at my feet while we're watching wrestling with a blanket between us. Okay. Kid, keep talking. Pumpkin, your daughter. Keep talking, Pumpkin. Your daughter's head is shaved because of lice. No, my daughter likes her hair cut low.
Wow.
I don't know who she calls on anyone. If she's saying she bought food, no. She never bought anything. Everybody's been going through a hard time, especially lower income families with getting food. And we happen to qualify as a low income family, even though we ourselves seem like we got money, a lot of money, but we don't. And yes, we get food stamps like majority of the United States do. And with the government shutdown, that's been difficult. And Munch reached out and gave us some to help us get through. My mom dropped us off some today as well to help us get through until our food stamps kick in. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean you're on welfare if you get food stamps. Okay? We don't get cash assistance, none of that. We only get food stamps. And that's preceding all the conversation. And this is the lovely bullshit she's trying to spill. Okay? No. Money, I think she sent me maybe like $20 and I sent it back.
But I'm going to say this again. If you had a video of a grown-ass man touching a child, why the fuck would you hang on to that? And only use it after you get pissed off at someone. That is fucked up.
I'm not entirely sure. But that was like months and months and months ago. Families are hit hard. Yes. At one point, she sent me some money for, I think I needed, was short on tobacco money. It's been rough around here, but I try not to discuss it too much on the YouTube because it's personal. Was it almost a year ago, Ben?
It was over a year ago.
Over a year ago, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I'll have to look.
It was over a year ago.
I'll look. Jesus, woman, I'll look. No. That's not the right one. Join see history. Last time she sent me money was $18, June 2025. No, I sent that to her.
Is it after this
Before
was?
that, it was March. And I think I still owe her like $12. 12. Nope. I owe her $15. That's it. Don't worry, I'll be paid off.
that'll be paid off in the next as soon as possible. Okay, I owe her like $15. No, I mean I got it all right there. I sent her 18, which was part of what I owed her, and I still owe her $15. So I'll be paying that back ASAP, Rocky. And that's not due to the fact we're not talking; it's due to respect. So I'll pay that back, and that'll be it. So I'm glad you guys are doing the right thing. Thank you. But okay, the thing about it is that it went too far. A lot of people don't play those types of games. I get it. Okay, I think a lot of things are funny. A lot of people don't. That's just the way I'm wired. Did I take it way
I don't know where it's at.
too far? Yes, I did. Look, in my opinion, that's how the world works. You help out when you can. I agree, Miss Blackwell. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to trash her. I'm not standing up here to trash her. I'm not going over all this to trash lips or any of this. Okay,
what else? What else would you like to know?
Does she do this to your mods too? I don't know. I don't know. They have personal conversations without me. It's all right. They're humans. They're allowed to. I mean, definitely. But I've known a lot of incidences where I took Lips' side on a lot of things and stepped in a lot of shit I shouldn't have. And this time around, I stepped in some shit I did not mean to or want to. Yes,
Sorry, I didn't know I was muted. Degenerate lost. Let me say this. If you go back, right? I heard a clip. I realized they brought you up. Don't know why you don't do anything. What do you want me to do, degenerative lost? What do you want me to do? Andrew came up here and told everybody it was lies. I mean, what is it you want me to do? I'm not putting out any text messages that Lip sent me about other creators and about other communities. I'm not going to do that. Not because I give a fuck about her and them going after her. It's the fact that I'm not saying he did good. I mean, what do people, right? Yeah, it's Lips. It's fucking Lips. He doesn't want you to do anything. He was saying you don't do anything. He knows that I can do something, split pea soup. Andrew knows, right? And yeah, Lips needs to fucking stop. I think he's saying you don't bother nobody for them to be bringing you up. Yeah. Leslie, MF&B. Yeah, I don't go after people. I don't stir the pot. You know, I mean, what can I do? It's fucking Lips. But the thing about it is, Andrew fucking came up and fucking told people that what the fuck she was saying was not, it was all fucking lies. All fucking lies. Well, I just didn't realize that the live where she acted like I was talking shit about somebody was the same conversation where they had talked about the dark web, right? I didn't realize that conversation was at the same time. Because, you know, this gets me. Every Lips is, right? Lips herself is involved with a lot of fucking shady people from Beach Creek. She was sending Marlena money. You know, her and Lisa Kay are good friends. I don't even know if they're really arguing or not. She, you know, it's all fucking weird. Yeah, it's all about making flies famous. I don't know why she had a hard-on for flies. For real. She said that I was talking shit about flies, and about my mods, which was not true. Was not true at all. Where the problem came in is because she was saying her and her little clique were saying horrific things about me and my family. So I fucking called her on the phone and said, why the fuck are you doing that? Why are you doing this to me? And she said, because they feel like you're taking Mama Bear's side. And I said, Mama Bear brought that to my channel. She brought that to me, right? And so they put it out like I was talking shit about Mama Bear. She didn't play the whole fucking thing. She picked and chose what she wanted to give to Andrew to play. And it was bullshit, right? And she knew it was fucking bullshit. That girl does not fucking care about anybody. She doesn't give a fuck about anybody. So they all went on a let's attack, remain calm because we're fucked up people, right? Is exactly what they did. I sat back and fucking watched it. So, because I fucking said, why the fuck are you doing this? And she didn't play the whole conversation. Because in that conversation, she kept mentioning to me Nicolina and Nicolina's daughter, right? Saying shit like, oh, I seen something, you know, I should, being a mandated reporter, should I report it? And I said, why the fuck would you do that? Because I already knew fucking Lips. And I know, just like she did with Andrew, she had something on him that she kept. And then when he pissed her off, guess what? She decided she was going to take it and make it into something fucking bad. Right? Well, yeah, it's happening to him now, right? It's happening to him now. Oh, me too, little Dev. Oh, they already did background checks on me. I mean, I think Mama Bear did one, right? I don't hold Mama Bear accountable for that. Mama Bear was very kind to me. And Mama Bear, she did me a fucking favor. I'm telling you guys that right now. And maybe that pissed Lips off because I do have a respect for Mama Bear. I really do. And so they tried to cause a problem between me and Mama Bear is what they fucking did, right? Thanks, Degenerative Lost. I have respect for you too. I do. I want you to know that. So, but yeah, I mean, just trying to pull me into her fucked up shit. So that conversation is the one that she kept trying to get me to fucking say something about Nicolina, and I wouldn't do it. All I kept saying was, why would you fucking do that? Why would you fucking do that? Then again, like I said, she acted like that she was tight with Nicolina, right? Just like with me. I mean, not that I didn't act like I was tight with her. We wasn't really tight. If I was nosy, I'd call and ask her what the fuck was going on or something because I'm nosy. I never hid the fact that I'm a nosy bitch. But she made it out like that I bothered her or I did this, or I did that. Let me tell you, she inserted herself into a little missing girl's case. I'll never forget when she had put out some videos of Candace or something, right? And Candace got mad and quit talking to her. I'll never forget when she fucking said to me one day, "Oh, I talked to Candace. I cried." I'm like, what? Why the fuck are you crying? Because Candace is talking to you again. Fucking weird shit. So Lips doesn't need to sit over there and act like she's got all this fuck shit on Remain Calm, because she fucking doesn't. She doesn't need to try to say that I talk shit about anybody. I don't fucking talk shit about people. It's not in my fucking forte. I damn sure ain't gonna talk shit about people I don't fucking know. Now, do I give my opinion sometimes? Absolutely, I give my opinion sometimes. So, yes, that's it, Split Pea Sue. If she doesn't have anything, she'll make it up. For sure. And it's just fucking wrong. Oh, well, don't let a cop see you throwing that cigarette butt out the window. I mean, for sure. For sure. But I know people, some people don't like Andrew, other people do like Andrew. I've never been that way over here. Because usually I tell people, look, it's not the fact if you like somebody or don't like somebody. We're kind of talking about their actions and what they did, right? I haven't talked to her for a long time, Split Pea Soup. But yeah, I probably did piss her off when I wouldn't jump on the go after Nicolina and the Mean Girls bullshit. And look, I did not do it because I'm scared of the Mean Girls or Nicolina. I did it because I thought it was bullshit. I thought it was bullshit that she acted like the Mean Girls needed her so bad that they all just came after her when she decided to leave. She wanted to go peacefully. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I mean, sorry, they're not a cult, right? And she's the one who was sending their text out to everybody, right? So maybe, if you think about it, maybe she was upset because they didn't cry about her leaving the Mean Girls. They didn't boo-hoo and be like, oh, we can't be Mean Girls without Lips. We need Lips to be a mean girl. I don't think they fucking said that. For real. Imagine how many other people got her screenshots with her part of the conversation removed. Exactly. Exactly. Because that's what she did when she sent me the fucking, all those texts. And I even told her, I don't fucking want these texts. I don't want these fucking texts. Right? I'm like, geez. For sure. So, yeah. I mean, one thing I know for a fact she'll do, she'll take a couple words that you say in a conversation and she'll change the narrative and she'll make it whatever she wants to make it. For sure. Oh, let me tell you something, Degenerative Lost. A long, long time ago, there are many lives of mine where I said, I will never go around YouTube defending lips. I said that. For sure. But it's never her fault. She does shit to people, and then she'll say, well, they made me do it, right? I have one question for Lips. Did the mean girls give somebody a picture of their kids to send to a guy in prison? No, they didn't. I think she knew it. That's my opinion. I totally believe that she knew exactly what Lisa K is doing. Exactly whatever Lisa K did, I think Lips knew it. I think, this is my opinion, that when she went to the Mean Girls and said, my picture, my daughter's picture was given to a guy in prison and I'm scared. Why the fuck would she do that when she was talking to fucking Shelby Shell herself? Right? I think so too, Degenerate Lost. I think it's a game that her and fucking Lisa are playing. Right? I really do. And I also think that a lot of the shit they put out about the Summer Wells case that they have no receipts on is just all of them sitting around on their little 4-way phone calls fucking talking shit. They're talking shit and they're having conversations, and then one of them's taking it and putting it out as factual information. I've said that the whole time. And come on. If shit goes down, right? If shit goes down for a fact, well, I know you like Lisa. I don't have nothing against Lisa either. But that's what is happening. That is what is happening. I watched it. I totally believe she knew all about Lisa sending the picture. I really don't see Lisa doing that without having Lips's permission. But she can't blame anybody if she starts getting questioned over having pictures of other people's kids. Right? And talking about sending them to the dark web. That's on her. That's fucking on her. For real. That's on her. But I think I already heard
very
this.
dark humor. I have so bad at dark humor, bro. Not even Sunlight touches it.
I totally missed it.
Really? I even gotta say anything further? Are you fucking kidding me? And you're gonna cry because somebody came to her house over a fucking washer. Well, you guys are just fucked up. Raylan, you need to just sit the fuck down on what you're saying.
Pretty much.
That's what gets me. Telling people to set the fuck down. Set the fuck down. But no, I don't need to get into fucking all that bullshit. Not at all. I am cool with people. And I don't know. They will, they'll get theirs. They'll get theirs. When I asked her for a receipt, she went off. Yeah, that was years ago. Yep, PG got rid of her. For sure. But no, I mean, I could go back. I mean, fuck, I got text from fucking, I think this is when she wanted me to go live. Oh, well, she said this about Andrew. She wanted me to, the Marlena thing, I think. And this was Tuesday, October 1st, 2024, 9:56 a.m. She texted, I don't want to wake up. I said, me either. I'm making coffee. When do you want to do this? I said, gonna go live at 12:45. If good, or do you want sooner? She said, no, that's better. I said, cool, I'm just getting up anyhow. She said, yeah, I was woke up by Andrew for nothing. I said, ugh, he must be lonely. She says, that's what happens when you have no friends. I put laughing emojis. I said, I'm dying. She said, I need you to stop that. No one else cares about my truth. Breathe in, breathe out. Laughing emojis. She said something about, I just shared the link with Nick and them. I said, no fighting. She said, uh-huh. Don't let anyone up them, please, or I'll get confused, lose my point and stuff. Fucking weird, right? Those were our conversations. Just petty little fucking conversations. Petty conversation. And I'm not going to sit here and say that everything that Lisa has said about the Summer Wells case is not true. I'm not going to say that. I know that she doesn't show receipts on things that she's saying. And yeah, if you question her, she'll target you for sure. I've been friendly with her and had conversations with her. And I've been like, why do you do some of the shit that you do? You know they're going to come after you. Summer's not only surrounded by dysfunction before she went missing, there's dysfunction all over the fucking place in Beach Creek. Yeah, they lose their shit. Yeah, Lisa does say cryptic stuff. For sure. I'm not going to go too hard on people because of, you know, obviously there's a lot of anxiety and shit. People have a lot of anxiety and shit. But when you come out on YouTube and you act the way you do, you say the things that you say, and you don't fucking show receipts, people are going to question you. And my thing is, how fucked up is it for a person who allegedly could show proof that a person did not call CPS on a couple who are creators, has that fucking proof, but doesn't want to give it because they may not put it out on YouTube. Right? The first thing that should have been done was that fucking information should have been sent to those creators. Should have been sent to those fucking creators. Well, that's what gets me degenerative loss, because how does, I mean, absolutely, CPS reports, I don't understand that. She says now she didn't say that. She just said she had something to make her very happy. They do talk a lot on it, don't they? They do. And let me tell you guys this. I ain't saying that with Candace and Dawn, or Candace by herself, or both of them, or just him, that I was told that Dawn Wells went to a person's home. At first I thought they were going to say work. Then they said home, to show them this report. Then Jinkies comes out talking about Candace had told her or seen the report or something. I'm sorry, but if the Wells boys had told CPS that, how the fuck were they cleared? And CPS gives them a statement saying they've been cleared of the charges and they're allowed to be around children. How the fuck does that work? That's why I said I've been told many fucking things by people. And I want to believe them. I do. I'm not saying they're bad people. But when it comes down to the Summer Wells case, I don't know whether to believe it or not. I've tried so hard to only put out factual information on Summer's case, talk about opinions, talk about theories, you know, talking about what comes out of Dawn's mouth, Candace's mouth, whatever. I've tried really hard to do that. Within the couple years I've had my channel, there have been many people who have told me things, and I truly think they want me to come out and say it on my channel so they can call me a liar. Or they can say I don't know what I'm talking about. So it's sad, but you gotta fucking watch your own back. You gotta watch your own back. Because these fucking people, they don't care about shit. Oh, thanks, 2 cents. I try. But like I said, I'm only human. I'm not going to sit over here and act like I'm fucking perfect. And that's why, I think that's why Lips did that shit with Mama Bear. Because the only thing that she kept playing over and over was me saying, Mama Bear brought it to my channel. But she didn't play the whole conversation. The whole conversation was, why the fuck are you doing this shit to me when I've not done a fucking thing to you? And when the excuse was, oh, because we thought you were siding with Mama Bear, I'm like, what? What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Make that make sense. Fucking crazy shit. Crazy fucking shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I am not putting out what some of them people tell me. Not at all. And I've always said this. I don't give a fuck what people talk to Candace Bly about. I don't care what they talk to her about. I don't care what they talk to Don Wells about. They're addicts, in my opinion, right? Yeah, some people do it for the fun of it. Super sensible, for real. They do it for the fun of it. And a lot of shit, I would rather just let it fucking go than to spend every day on my channel fighting about what somebody said 4 fucking years ago. And believe me, I can be meaner to fucking lips about shit. I absolutely could. If I wanted to sit and take my fucking time and pull up fucking texts from fucking 3 years ago, I could do that. I don't have fucking time for it. I don't have fucking time. Not at all. Well, I usually don't say anything about how people make money, only because, I mean, when you start a YouTube channel and when YouTube says that you can monetize, you're kind of proud of that. You're kind of proud of that. And, you know, a lot of people do a lot of research on what they're talking about and things like that. I'm not going to lie. I try to make at least $100 a month through YouTube. I don't sit on here and continuously ask people for money, only because people are fucking struggling. And nobody asked me to come on YouTube and run my fucking mouth about shit, right? Nobody did that. I do that on my own. Well, right now, StreamYard is $45. So if I can make enough to pay my StreamYard, my son takes care of my cell phone. So that's taken care of. So, yeah, it gives me a little bit to put towards my cable bill. So, you know, that's it. That's why I appreciate so much when people become members. And I know my memberships are only $1.99, but we're low budget bitches over here. I could never fathom asking fucking even $10 memberships. For real. And Zena is always so supportive of me with memberships. She gifted 10 memberships today. And Mustang Granny became a member. So, StreamYard and your time are worth compensation. Time is our most valuable commodity. But I love everybody. I love coming on and touching base with everybody. When I come on here, I know, Zena, thank you so much. Yes, Andrew Hiltz has a fucking $100 one for anybody who wants to ask questions, I guess, about Hunter and Summer Wells. So, I don't know. I know, Jackie. It is so good to see you guys over here. For real. Hey, Golden Grace. But yeah, I mean, it is kind of crazy to see some of that. But like I said, we're low budget over here. You know, we are very low budget. And I am going to, thank you, Poppy. Now, the next live I do, we are going to commentate. I need to commentate on the live that Ziggy and Fred did with Donna Serafina. I have a lot to say about that, right? Nothing wrong with the earning a living. Some claim they make no money and trick people, give more. That is wrong. Well, one thing I will say is YouTube doesn't pay a lot. Ad revenue doesn't pay a lot. Sometimes you can do a live for a couple hours and run your ads and get quite a few views on it. And you may only get like 40 cents on it. It's fucking bad sometimes. But no, I can't do that. Let me tell you guys something. If a fucking channel ever put me in a category of being a grifter, it would break my heart. It would break my fucking heart. It really would. I would probably ugly cry. Because that's one thing I will not ever want to be called, is somebody who does that shit like that at all. I've never been the type of person that it doesn't matter how much I struggle. I can't be that person. I can't be that person. You got a great ugly cry, May May. I bet you do. I bet you do. I'm just glad that Andrew came out and fucking admitted that me talking about flies was not true. Because even though she won't admit it, I know that it bothered her. Bothered her only because and I'm sure she still does, want lips to come out and fucking admit that she doesn't have anything. But Andrew's the closest we got to that, flies. So, for sure. But people are going to have to learn how she is. Somebody will feel bad for her and let her back on their channel, or let her come up on the panel or whatever. But, you just can't treat people like that. Only because it made you out to be a villain, because people believed her. Well, I don't. Did it make? I thought it made me look bad to you, flies. For real. And look, there's shit that Lips has said that is not true, that people still believe her. People still believe things that she said. That was like Marlena. She talked smack about Marlena, said that she was sending her money all the fucking time for cigarettes and shit. She was fucking tired of it. But yet then her and Marlena are butt buddies behind the scene, and she's trying to create chaos for Marlena to start a fucking channel to fucking make money. Right? And that's when she cussed me out. She was mad at me because I went up on panel and had Marlena up there. I thought that we were supposed to be asking Marlena questions, and her and Marlena were fighting over Lips saying Marlena was an addict or some shit. Boy, I got called to see you next Tuesday on that one. I'm like, I didn't know. I didn't know that it was fucking a game. I mean, what the fuck? For real. But I'll be ugly tomorrow. I'm sure she'll try to say something about me or put something out there about me or whatever. But Andrew's not going to be a perfect person. I can tell you guys that right now. That's just the way Andrew is. You know. And I hope this isn't. Let me say this. I truly hope that this isn't a game between her and Andrew to make fucking money. Don't forget Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. For sure. Yep. Christmas is coming. And whether people like it or not, I am going to put a wish list out. I'm going to put a wish list out. And on that wish list, one thing is going to be prenatal vitamins. For real. Not because I'm pregnant. It's because I need the vitamins. For sure. But I'm going to get off here because I've kept you guys on here for 3 hours and 40 minutes. Andrew, I dropped your link, so yeah. That would be something, wouldn't it? Crazy. Nope, not preggers. Not me, you whippersnappers. Oh, May. I don't know how Santa could have forgot you, May. I won't forget everybody, for real. For real. Thank you, Rachel. They are for the stray cats. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Lord help us on that one. Santa is father. The mouse, I hope you're doing well. Praying for everybody who needs it. I adore you guys. I really do. You guys are a good bunch of people, and I am so glad that I have gotten to know you guys. And you guys mean a lot to me. I want you to know that. You guys have got me through some bad times. Even though you may not have known it. You got me through, yeah, super sensible. That's what I need them for. My vitamin D is really low right now, like crazy. Hey, Cat Swan. Thanks for popping in. Cena, thank you again for all the memberships that you gave out today. And Mustang Granny, I adore you. I want you to know that. For real. Hashtag love Mustang Granny. Jackie, thanks for coming over. You know I adore you too. So I adore all you guys. So yes, actually I am Sandy. He said keep taking my medicine. I don't have to see him for 5 months, but I had to go get some blood tests, and then they ran the blood test when I was in the hospital. So I'm just waiting for him to get back a hold of me on those for real. So we'll see. We will see. But you guys hear anything about me? Anything that I ever say, I say on my channel. So you all can be rest assured that I don't talk bad about nobody. I don't talk bad about you guys. If I don't like somebody, I don't talk about them at all, for real. That's just the way I am. Oh, that's good, the mouse. I know. I've got to get mine under control for sure. And I will. And right now I'm going to go have a piece of pizza that I probably shouldn't be having, but my son brought it home and it looks really good. So, all right. Adore you guys. And like I said, don't go showing lips any hate. You know, what she's done, she's been doing for a long time. I think it's very sad. And like I said, you know, if this is a game that they're freaking playing, fucking shame on them. For real. Shame on them. So, yeah, Poppy did it. Poppy's lasted a hell of a lot longer than I did. So, all right, go have fun on YouTube. Do you, be you. And don't take no shit off anybody. Peace, love, blessing, and prayers to you all, says Flies. All right, peace out, you guys. Have a good one.